Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're having a brilliant Tuesday. It's Tuesday evening here in the UK, which means, of course, it's time for launch party, which is always very exciting because we bring you the most recent launches. We launch brand new products as well, and sometimes we even give you a little sneaky peek at something that is coming your way. Talking of sneaky peeks about things that are coming your way, the next 2 hours I'm going to spend, well, the first hour and the last hour, she is the bread to the Keith sandwich that we're all going to enjoy this evening. Debbie Fisher's here. How are you, Debbie?
Well, I've never been called a slice of bread, that's for sure.
If you were bread, what sort of bread would you be?
Oh, I'd be a superseded. It's my absolute favourite. It's very
superseded. I had you down as more of a tiger loaf myself, but never mind.
A tiger loaf, yes, right.
How are you? What have we got to look forward to this evening?
I'm good, yes. You're right, Launch Party is it's such a fun show because it has lots of different elements in here. We're going to be looking at some inverted, couldn't get my teeth out then, inverted nesting dies. We're also going to be looking at that Frosty and Bright, and also the brand new box, which is number 51, just in case anyone wants to know. And it's a beautiful one as well, and you're absolutely loving it. So it's going to be a super show.
It really is. This is your brand new launch, then it is the brand new craft kit, which I'll give you the details of in just a second after I told you all about £10 Tuesday. £10/$10 Tuesday, which is running at the moment over on the website. So do head over there because there's loads of items in that section of the website for £10 or $10. So make sure you're heading over there and you are picking those up. Let's look then at that brand new craft kit. It is your brand new launch day. It is jam-packed full with over 225 elements. Don't forget, this one's going to make you at least 16 cards, which is brilliant. And of course, you have got those video tutorials available to you as well over at crafterscompanionbox.com is where you can go and avail of those, which is brilliant. And of course, a brilliant price on this, as they always are. £24.99 or £24.95 is your price there. That is Keith. You can see rummaging there in the background. It's hard to keep him out of the spotlight, Mr. Smith. It really is. Very busy on this. Lots of you went for it in the earlier show, and it's very busy again. Now, lots of you chatting away. You're very vocal this evening. Charlotte Bruce is saying hi in Tennessee. Janet's in from Michigan. Charlotte is saying hi. Charlotte even from Tennessee. Mary Pat's in Montana. Diane's in from Tennessee as well. Carletta's in Arkansas, and Clarice is saying hi as well from South Carolina. There's loads of other stuff coming up in the show, including Frosty and Bright, those inverted nesting dies that Debbie mentioned a moment ago. And in an hour's time, Keith will be back here for the final instalment of All Things Paper Dienamics as well. So we'll have an hour with Keith from 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. over on the West Coast. And then we'll have another instalment of Debbie as well after that, taking us through to the end of the day. But we're going to have to go straight to this box, Debbie, and dive in because it is so busy yet again today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good doing an unboxing. So you know, all of our boxes are beautifully presented, beautifully packaged. Now I'm going to open it up from the overhead here so you can see exactly what you're getting. Now you do have, I'm just going to sort of hide a bit of that because at the top there, it tells you to log on to a website. You can go on and you'll get full instructions and sort of how-tos and different inspiration for your box. You can see it's beautifully presented with our gorgeous packaging and our tissue paper, and then inside we've gone environmentally friendly, no more plastic packaging. We've gone to this paper. Now keep these because Joe, this is usable papers that we can use.
Yeah, loads of people have been using them for loads of different things, haven't they?
Absolutely, yes. So you can see straight away your stamp, your sort of envelope seal will come on top of I've just peeled mine off so I can get into them easy enough to show you exactly what you're getting. Now the first one we're looking at is we've got the most amazing stamp set here, the sentiments. There's lots of really heartfelt sentiments on here, really good ones, really ones that you're going to use throughout your year, really. So that's your first stamp set. Then you're getting this one. It's a really big stamp set with loads of silhouette stamps. This one's all about building up your picture, your images, adding all your embellishments in. We've got sort of butterflies there, we've got dragonflies, we've got birds, rabbits, foxes, butterflies, your fairies, which are amazing. And then you've got all these sort of tree and plants and that you can place into places, which is amazing. Then we've got our plastic stencils. So this is a great one. This one is your actual stencil that you place over anything and you create that ambience in your picture, which is incredible.
I just want to make sure Keith's all right. You okay, Keith? What's going on? What have you done? All I can see is this, right? Over here. Well, if you look at this, all I can see is this, because Keith's behind a patch on. She's just,
and all I can see is Joe going,
what's going on? What have you done? Oh, he spilled his coffee down his shirt. Sorry, Debbie.
I am so sorry being distracted. But it was very funny because I could see Joe laughing over there, and then I could see you rubbing your shirt. It'll dry in the hour, Keith. It's fine. So your stencil to create all that stenciling. Now, on top of your stencil, you're getting the masks for those. So the masks are great. So I've tried to put them so we can see them all. What I love about these, this is the pieces. So this one here, they're the pieces that come out of your tree. You've also got your moon there, so you can do the sort of yin and yang, the positive and negative. But what you're also getting is all of these, which create all your sort of hillside, countryside,
they're going to be handy for loads of stuff, aren't they?
So handy, yeah, absolutely, so handy. So creating all those different things. So not only are you getting your main stencil, you are getting all these plastic masks as well. So that's those two lots. Then in a true style, you normally get gems. In this one, we're getting dewdrops. I love a dewdrop. In fact, I love the dewdrop sweets as well. Have you had dewdrop
I haven't
sweets?
seen those.
Very nice. They're only like little pips. But what you can do with these, you can colour these in with your alcohol markers, and they look really pretty, whatever colour. But they look lovely if you put them over.
Silly question, would you colour the
paper.
back or the front if you were colouring them with your alcohol markers? The front.
The front. But if you do, I mean, it's not a silly question at all, Joe, because if I bring in my purple cardstock and you pop them over, they're still clear. They look like drops of rain, which is why they're called dewdrops. But if you colour them into that same colour card, you can get whatever you want, and you colour them on the top. So yes, so we've got those. Then we've got our assorted ribbon. So you know, with every box that we do, we always give you 3 assorted ribbon colours. So 3 assorted ribbon colours plus 3 different sizes, which is such a great deal in those. Then you're getting your card blanks, so all your card blanks to make all your beautiful cards, and then on top of that, obviously, you're getting your envelopes so you can send them with. So that's a great one. Then we've done something that we haven't done in most of the craft kits. We're giving you some white cardstock. This is lovely smooth white, and it blends our inks beautifully, so you're getting plenty of that in that kit. You're then getting your printed papers. Now these are 12 by 12, just single-sided, but they are beautiful. Look at them, almost look like they're watercolour that you're doing, and with a beautiful colour tone all the way through. So all your ribbons are going to match those colours, which are absolutely gorgeous. And then obviously with our coloured, our pattern papers, you're also getting your block colours. These are beautiful. I mean, look at that teal, such a gorgeous colour. Now these are double-sided, 8 by 8, and they're gorgeous cardstock. So for your mats and layers, for any die cutting, they're going to be absolutely perfect for that. So you've got all that cardstock there, Joe. You've got all your pattern papers. You've got your cardstock to be creative on. You've got your envelopes. You've got your cards. You've got your 3 lots of ribbon with 3 different sizes. You've got your dewdrops. You've got your stencils. You've got your masks. You've got your stamp set, your silhouette stamp set, and you've got your sentiment stamps. All that in one box.
Aren't they amazing value?
Honestly, and it's why we're up to 51, because they sell so well. You absolutely love them. You can pick and choose which ones you like, but a lot of people are really developing their collection. I'd love to see your pictures of your collections.
Oh, I'd love to know how many people have got as well, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely, because I just think they're an absolute keepsake. What I love about this one, apart from having to have some inks to go with it, you don't need a die cutting machine. It's just about your stamping, creating those beautiful beautiful backgrounds with those beautiful papers that are inside. So yeah, an absolute buy, this one. Love it.
Yeah, they are brilliant. It is box number 51 for those of you that are collecting them. And as we were saying with Debbie, I'd love to know who's got how many of these, because they are amazing. So you've just seen everything that's included there for you. £24.99 or £24.95 is your price. That comes down to less than £20 or $20 as a platinum member. A lot of you are letting me know you've already got these. Kim says, make sure I got mine as soon as it went live this morning. Such a lovely box. Mary Pat says, I love the launches of the new subscription boxes. Lots more of you tuning in and saying hello as well from all over the place. Carolyn's in upstate New York, Kay's in California, Linda's in Maryland, Jill's in Arizona, Heather saying hi from Ohio. Jill, no, it wasn't Jill, was it? It was Heather, sorry. Oh. Who else you got? Mary Rhino's in as always. Eileen's in Puerto Rico. Donna's in from New York as well. Val's in Southampton. And Susie is in from Denmark. Hello, Susie. Lovely to have your company this evening here in the UK, this afternoon, of course, if you are across the pond. Any questions you've got about this craft kit or anything else in the show, you can get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. But I believe Debbie is going to treat us to a demonstration from this craft kit. Is that right, Debbie?
I certainly am, yes. So let me just put all our packaging out of the way. And I'm going to bring in, first of all, we're going to bring in that piece of cardstock. Now, I've trimmed this down to fit on top of my card. So I've also trimmed just a piece of the purple cardstock to mat and layer behind when we're finished. What I would like to do, though, I'd like to create a white border. So all I'm going to do is pop that onto my glass mat. I'm going to bring in my low-tack tape. And I'm actually going to mask off, Joe. So we're going to pop this onto our glass mat. I'm going to then just come down. I'm going to do it from the bottom so I can see it a bit better first, and then it's easier to go in the top. I'm just going to come in that half or quarter of an inch, probably half a centimetre, just round on the side there. And I'm going to do that all the way round. And all that's going to do, it's going to create a nice little border for me. So let's pop that on that side. Oh, didn't do that one very straight. Oh, I don't think I've done that long enough. Let me just do that again. Pop that. Oh, yes, we have. Just need to do it like so. So make sure that's flat down. And then we're going to do the same at the sides. Now, washi tape is probably the best thing to do this with. But I don't have any washi tape to hand.
Why is washi tape better, Debbie?
So our low-tack tape can be a little bit sticky, right. But because I've got the, I'm hoping, because it is hot in the studio, I did try it at home and it worked, but this cardstock is a little bit sort of slippery. It's got sort of a slipperier surface. So this works quite well on our low-tack tape. But washi tape's just a really nice medium to use when you're sticking things down, and it comes off really well. Now, what I am going to use is our Palfig and our Ocean ink pads. So these are our water reactive. We've got them on the show. They're great ink pads to use. Oh, we don't want that one. That's a green one. Let's grab a purple one, Joe.
Susie just pointed out rightly as well that Debbie Robinson did a Facebook Live using this box on Sunday night from her craft room at home, if everyone wants to check that out once they get it back for even more inspiration. That's a great idea, Susie.
Oh, very nice. Now, what I'm going to do with this one, Joe, is we're going to sort of come off here, and I'm sort of just going to go down with my inks. So just using my inks to create that beautiful ombre effect. There
is a water reactive bundle available in the show. It's a Christmas selection. I mean, not hugely Christmassy tone. I mean, they can be used for Christmas, of course, but in there you've got Chinese red damson wine fuchsia, green topaz, honey pot midnight, pine tree, and also smoked pearl, if you wanted to go for those. Details on the bottom of your screen.
So I'm just rubbing this ink pad in, just blend in those colours, and then what we're going to do is take the Oasis and we're going to blend into that as well. So you can see it's sort of, it's a bit, it's hard to explain, but it's like a sort of, it's almost not a photo paper, but it has got a sort of shine on
right,
it.
Okay.
So it makes it sort of more slippery. So for your blending, it's beautiful for this. So it's really, I think they've really thought about the paper they want to use in that blending, or to blend your ink, should I say. So all I'm going to do is then go back in with my lilac, and just blend that in. And then the same with this one. So let's just blend that all on top. And then I'm just going all over to blend those colours in. So I'm using that ocean blue just to get that really seamless blend, just like so. So that's our ink pad, so we've done our background. And then we can take away, so let me just clear these out of the way. I can then take these away, and then we should get that beautiful seamless edge all the way around.
It really frames it beautifully, doesn't it?
Yeah, really lovely. And it just works well. Now, if you were using normal cardstock, I would say not to use our low tack tape, Joe. Right. Because it gets quite sticky, and when you're blending something into your background, it's likely to peel away your cardstock. What you could do is either put it onto your skin, so you put a few oils onto your low tack tape, or you could put it onto your clothing just so it takes a few of your fibres off your clothes, and then it would work. Now you can see I've done it a little bit wonky, but I'm not going to worry about that. It just gives us that background. So the next thing we want to do, I'm going to take then my stamping platform. This is our 8x8, so we're going to place that in the centre, and then I'm going to just pop these onto here until I decide where I want to place my stamps, because this is just about being a bit more creative. So I want to use that beautiful hair. I love this hair. I think this is a great stamp to have. So we're going to pop our hair almost sort of jumping up in the air, so just like so. And then we're going to use our sort of grasses here. Now what I do want to do is you could either go over your edge if you want to, so we can come out, so I can come just out, and it just creates a bit of an unusual effect because we've got that outside edge, but we can still stamp into there. Some of these others I want to stamp, so like there's some rushes here, I want to stamp them taller here, but I need to stamp these first. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do our butterflies, so let's take those, and we're going to have them sort of going just off of our piece. I want to make sure I leave some room here because I want to be able to put a sentiment down. And then we're just going to put some of those bulrushes, I think you would call them, just at the side. And because we have the stamping platform, it means we have the ability to build all of these up and be able to do them. And in fact, I'm going to bring this over a little bit more. So let's have our rabbit there, or our hare. I'm going to pop that one just like so. And then let's also bring in that other one. There's another one here which we could possibly get on the side.
Nice that these are all disconnected as well, so you can really play around with the composition, Debbie.
Oh, absolutely. Just such a nice way to be able to be creative with them. Let's pop them like that. So let's tape or make sure that all your feet are in your stamping platform. We're going to pick those ones up. Oh, look, I only put one, I'm just waiting for that to fall. I only put one magnet there, so I'm going to pop just a couple more in place just to make sure that holds it when we stamp. That just needs to go over a little bit. Let me just check. Yep, no problem. So make sure they're all stuck. And then I'm going to be bringing in our quick drying. So I'm just using a black quick drying ink. Quick drying is a great ink to use, Joe, especially if you're layering anything up. So layering onto already inked surfaces, or also having a layering die, like we did the Beautiful, which had the layering bee. So quick drying are perfect for those.
Are there any that don't work together out of the range, Debbie, that you couldn't stamp over the other?
Well, the pigment ink pads, because they're opaque, they're actually made for layering. Right. So I would say that they probably don't layer so much.
Okey-doke.
So you can see we're starting to build up that beautiful image. I'm just going to pop that back down. Now this is the good thing with having the stamping platform. Once it's settled again, I always push down first of all into that cross in the middle, and then I'm just going to go down into that rabbit's foot because I don't feel like, there we go, so I didn't fill the rabbit's foot up. So once you've got that done, then you've got your image, and then I'm just going to use that same one. Let me just clean my plates. So just give those all a quick clean. because then what I'm going to do...
A lot of
Sorry,
people talking
Joe.
about how many boxes they own.
Oh, love
Sandra, first one out, all 51.
Oh, I love that. I wish I owned all 51.
It says, but I'm running out of space. She says, Laura Hernandez says, my subscription boxes start at 26. So everyone from 26 onwards. Jill's managed to collect 18 of them, and she's only been going about 4 months. That is really, really good going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mary Pat says, I started later with the subscription boxes. Box 33 was the first one I've got, and I've managed to get all the previous ones, apart from 5 of them. That's good going.
Wow, that is good
really
going.
Really good going.
And what's your favourite?
Yeah, I'd love to know what people like about them, you know, because obviously people have them and try them and realise how brilliant they are, Debbie, and keep coming back for these time and time again. So what is it about using these that people love? And what I like about it, Debbie, is it doesn't matter if people are beginning or just starting out in craft or are really seasoned crafters, everyone seems to universally love them.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know why I think it is, Joe? I think it's because they are so easy. You can just grab a box and you can craft straight out of that box. And it's not just about, like we do, like Sarah's signature collections, we do Nature's Gardens collections. But I think having a smaller box with items in it that are just at hand to use, and then we have the inspiration online to sort of gather, I think that makes a massive difference. So what we're going to do, I've took a card blank. Now I've not used my my card. I've used a different card to create my back, and let me just take the front here. So just taking this cardstock. Now I've used, because there's plenty of this shiny cardstock that's in your box, I've actually used this to create my own card. So can you see I've just put it all together by creating one of the front bits and then folding that over. I've done that a bit higher, then a stepper, and then my back bit, which is going to go onto my back. So you can be really creative with this kit. And make lots of different card sizes. You don't have to just stick to the ones that are in the actual card. So the first thing we're going to do is just attach that. And then all this blends in, so we've got that same cardstock running through there. And then all I've done is I'm going to use my cardstock, my mats and layers, and I've got some different pieces. So I've got a purple here. So these are all offcuts actually, Joe. So I'm just going to tie these all in because we've done the purple and blue in here. I'm going to tie in our purple and blue with our cardstock.
So brilliant as well to have, you know, matte cardstock, you know, printed papers that all work so well together. You don't need to think about, do you, what goes with what. And I think sometimes if you are starting out in crafting, it's, you know, finding out what matches with what can be the hardest part. With this, that's done for you, which I think is excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what I love about them as well, Joe? Because I am a bit of a paper pad fanatic. I love papers. And I think I've not come across one box where I've not liked the papers. And I think that's really difficult to do because... And actually what's difficult to do is to get to box number 51 and not have a paper repeated. Yeah, every single paper is different.
And the papers are only in the boxes, aren't they, as well, which is worth adding, Debbie. You can't buy these papers separately. If you want them, you need to get them in the box.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the only time we did that, Joe, was when we did the Year of Crafts. Yes. And we did a different amount. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one in to tie in that purple. Now, I'm not being very frugal with my papers. You will be more so. I'm just sticking them straight to my actual card, but you could use these as die cuts, use your nesting dies in there. Yeah, don't waste your cardstock. So I'm just going to place that in there. I'm being very careful at the moment to make sure I'm wanting to make sure my ink's really dry. So bringing that over, then we're going to use this on the front or on the inside. So let's tie that one in.
Kathy's got all the subscription boxes, so let me know.
Oh, I love that.
Fred says, yep, I have all of the boxes as well. Loads and loads of love coming in for these.
It's amazing. It's nice when you can collect ranges like this, isn't it? Really nice. So all we're going to do is pop this at an angle on the inside. And then we're going to add those dewdrops. So I'm going to pop that just like so. And then we're going to bring in some dewdrops, and I've just cut, this was another little odd bit of my ribbon at home, so I only had a little bit left because I've been using it for prep. So what I thought I'd do is fold it in half and create almost like little bunting. Excuse me. Oh dear. So if we just cut up like that, and then I'm just going to cut that one as well.
Right.
So we've got different sizes. All I'm going to do is stick that, and in fact, I've already stamped out a little sentiment here. So this one, I'm going to have to put my glasses on to read it. It says, "Thank you for making me laugh when I don't even want to smile."
Oh, that's really
Nice,
lovely, isn't it?
Really lovely. And then all I want to do is we're going to pop that just here. But what I want to do is use these that we've just cut, and we're going to place them underneath. So I want to make sure that we pop that. I'm going to pop that just up here, and then we're going to have this coming out that way. Oh, was that the one I used? No, that was the one I thought that was strange. I thought that doesn't look at all like the one I just cut. So we're going to pop that just like so on the bottom. So that will hold on to there. And then let's take those pieces away. And then we can just stick that into place. So right on there, pop that straight.
That's really
Just like
effective with it
so.
underneath. I don't think I've seen that before, Debbie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just because I didn't know what to do with my odd little bit of ribbon, and I didn't want to waste it. And actually it's a little bit long, so I'm just going to take a little bit more off of that one. There we go, that's better. That's me just being fussy. And then we're just going to use some of these dewdrops because they just look beautiful. And it's just a case of adding a few. You don't need to use many, but they just look lovely. So let's pop 3 there. And then I'm going to also pop some here, just to tie everything together.
What a really pretty card, Debbie.
It's really lovely, isn't it? And it just
really
goes
pretty.
to show, just add in some extra ink pads, it would be absolutely stunning. And there we go.
Absolutely amazing. Anne's asking me what is launching tomorrow. Oh, Anne.
That's naughty, Anne. You shouldn't ask that.
Sorry?
That's naughty, Anne. You shouldn't ask
Very
that.
naughty, Anne. It is the new... Oh, it's the new Say It With Style All About You collection.
Oh, very nice.
Make sure you join. Myself and Debbie will be bringing that to you. And also, we should let you know that Santangle will be here all day tomorrow. Sandra will be here getting us all in a tangle, which will be lovely. Lots of you still talking about subscription boxes and why you love them. Susie says, I love the boxes. When I want to craft, but I'm not sure what I want to make, I grab one of the sub boxes and make something to there because everything is right there in the box and it all matches beautifully. I like the idea that everything I need is all in one box and you can learn new types of crafting, says Jill. Laura says, I like being able to try new dies, stencils or stamps before necessarily committing to a whole collection, which is another great way of thinking about it. Shannon says, I think this rabbit in this kit is so unique. I'm getting a pedicure whilst I'm watching. Oh, lovely. Are you having a colour on? Are you having a colour on, Shannon? Do let us know. Shannon also says, yes, I have all the kits as well, thinking I'm going to have to convert one of my bedrooms at this rate. And lots of love coming in for that last card there as well. Let me share with you then exactly what you are getting included in here. So let's start with the stencils and the stamps that you're getting. So you're going to get all of your different sentiments firstly, which are these ones. So there's loads in here. There are friends, there is family, and then there are friends that become family, that one says. You're my cup of tea. Thinking of you makes me smile. Fabulous friend. My soul sister, that one says. You brighten my day. Thank you for making me laugh when I don't want to smile. We've got missing you, sweet friend. Lots of lovely sentiments in there. Then you've got your silhouette stamps, which I think are so effective on those inky backgrounds, as Debbie's just shown us there. You've also got your mask and your stencil in there too. Now that I'd say is easily the value of the complete box. I mean, the value is off the chart here with these. Then what we've got is our cardstock. So you've got your coloured cardstock, which are these ones just here. With the cardstock, you're going to get 15 sheets of your card and 15 sheets of the papers as well. But what you'll notice is that the ribbons perfectly colour matched to complement the cardstock, which is amazing, which is always great. Then you're also going to get the coloured card, and again with the the printed papers, these are all beautifully colour matched as well. So the whole thing works so well together. You've also got your card blanks and envelopes, and you've got, these are your card panels. You will then get 16 card blanks and envelopes as well, and you've got your dewdrops, which I've just knocked off the back carriage. Won't worry about that. £24.99 or £24.95. It is really, really busy on these at the moment. Lots of love coming in for that last card that Debbie just made from Kay and Sandra, Bethan, Jessica, Charlotte, Violet, all absolutely loving it. Alison says, I just recently purchased a stamping platform and blown away with how easy it makes stamping for a newbie. Great point. Patricia says, I have all the craft boxes, also and love them all so much. And Trish says, I started with number 1 and I hesitate to use the papers because I love it so much. And I just love this box. Right, it's really busy on this craft kit at the moment. So I think what we better do is give you an opportunity. I need to pick all these dewdrops up. Give you an opportunity to check out your old baskets. We're going to do that early doors. Whilst we share that with you, let's share with you some of the stuff, fun stuff we love to get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Oh, very, very busy on the craft kits. Loads and loads of you getting yourself checked out there under that last piece of video. Christine Mahoney says, I have every one of the craft boxes. I would expect nothing less. Christine, I really, really wouldn't. We're going to move on. We're going to look at now what was our earlier craft along today. If you missed it, you can go back and watch it back on our website anytime you like, which is always lovely. But it's a fantastic collection, and also we're in the very fortunate position that we're able to offer you the full collection still. I know, including all of the papers as well. Let me take you through what you're getting in here then. It's a beautiful collection. It's very pretty, isn't it, for Christmas. It's like very refined. The colour palette is really refined. It's very delicate, which I love. Lots of florals in here, loads of depth and layers to all of those different papers. Quite whimsical. So you get this 12 by 12, then you get that also resized in the 6 by 6 size for you as well. So you see smaller designs in there. Both of those coming included. Then you're going to get the glitters. I think glitter works just so well. How shiny that is.
Please put an extra one of those in your
Yeah.
basket if you're going for them, because you'll absolutely love it. We've never done colours of that one in that glitter cardstock before, Joe. They are so
First
beautiful.
time I recall seeing a glitter, maybe sort of silver glitter with one on some of them before, but not the colours like this on a Christmas collection. All the elements are available individually if you want to build your own bundle or add additionals into that. It's completely up to you. You're going to get your pearlescent cardstock, and you're then getting these, which are your resist card pads as well. So here, these are 4x6 in size. They're foiled, but you add the ink that you want to them. And well, the brilliant thing about that is then you can colour match these however you wish, which is wonderful. So they're coming in there. And then we've got, this is brilliant, it's almost like a mini collection of edgeables within the collection. So really lovely, clear, legible font on these. They're an edgeable style, so something you guys absolutely know how to use, and you've got it in the 3 different sentiments. You've got Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright, and you'll also get Happy Holiday in there too. Then you've got this, which is your Christmas tree edgeable. And the one thing about this, you've got the outside edge all the way around, but it's removable and it's broken into 2 parts, which is fantastic. So you can choose whether you take the left side out or the right side. So you can, of course, decide how you want it, whether you want it cut in or cut out. We also have the sparkling snowflakes. You saw Debbie use these in the craft along earlier. Lovely that these are not only different sizes, but also different styles too. You could definitely use multiples of those on your projects. Then you've also got your Christmas tree foliage. You're going to get this one here, which is your snowflake edgeable. Works well with the collection, but actually that could just be every day. It's got like a bit of a henna style to it, isn't it, with some really nice funky colours on there. Not any old baubles, beautiful baubles is what you're going to get in here, which are those ones there, all in the different styles. You get the matte and you get the sort of topper there, if you will. Then we have the Merry Christmas sentiments, and these are brilliant because you've got the Christmas in your die and then the stamp sentiments, which you can pop alongside that. A beautiful 3D embossing folder, and you'll also get a cut and emboss folder as well. We've replicated the launch offer for you, so it means that it should be £178. It's down by £53 to £124 and change. It should be $232 if you got it in the US. It's down to $162 and change, which is excellent. As well as everything I've just shown you, you are of course getting the gilding flakes included, the faux snow, and the 3 limited edition ink pads as well. They are all included. As I said, absolutely everything is also available individually for you as well. So if you do want to build your own bundle, or you want to add extras in, which is a really smart way to go with things like the papers, you've still got the option to do all of that at the moment. Everything is in stock right now. Who else we've got? Patricia, I have all the craft boxes. I love them all so much. Tricia says, we're talking about the papers. Gilmore says, hello Joe, Debbie, Keith, Susie, CCTMV, and the Crafty Pete's. Joe, those papers in the craft kit remind me of the shirt you have that's pastel coloured with the brush strokes. It does indeed. Yeah, I'll have to try and dig that one out. I haven't seen it for ages. It probably doesn't fit at the moment. But that's what it is. I swear someone's been in my wardrobe tightening my clothes, like taking my clothes down, Debbie.
Well, you don't look any bigger, Joe.
Especially since about June, I think it started. Yeah, when I had all that holiday and I went off to France and ate my own body weight in baguette. Since then,
gave up your PT. See, that's what it is.
Sorry,
you gave up your PT.
I did, Debbie. Thank you for pointing that out. Any questions you've got, get them in Crafters TV on Facebook. Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Very busy still on this, Debbie, and I think maybe we start Christmas quite early, don't we? Maybe some people are only just coming around to the idea of Christmas and thinking about what they're going to do. With this, it could be your whole Christmas take. You could sing your whole Christmas to this, couldn't you?
Yeah, and I think you're right, Joe. I think we tend to, in sort of craft land, we sort of start June, July time, but a lot of people don't start their Christmas crafting until we get into that August, September time. So now is the chance to get a really pretty design for your Christmas cards. I love this because it's so contemporary, so it's right up my street. I love traditional Christmas cards and your reds and your greens, but when something is so pretty, it just gives you that variation of using something very different. Now, I absolutely adore this die because it has so many different elements to be able to do. I love the fact that you've got your side piece here, which creates your whole Christmas tree. So if you was to pop that onto there, it locks in pop your tape across it, cut it out, and you'd get your whole Christmas tree cut out. What I love about this one is it has your cutting edge on this side already, so it is your edgeable, which means we can cut that. I'm not going to use this bit at the moment. We're going to just lay this into the side, so I know that this is going to come round and cut into my cardstock. So I'm just popping that to the bottom. We can pop that right to the bottom, so just here, so you can see it cuts off. And then as that's on that straight line, we can then bring in our tape and just tape that down. So really easy to die cut that out. And this is just a card blank, so I've just used a 6x6 card blank to pop through. Now you can use this in your Gemini Junior. I'm going to use it in my Gemini and just run that through. Place that onto our mat, pop your platforms into place. Any other machine from the Gemini, just refer to your user manual. It's just a thin metal die. As that's running through, that's going to die cut all that really intricate detail out of that die, and it's going to cut that edge off as well. But what it is going to do, because it's an edgeable, so anyone new to us, anyone that's a beginner crafter, when you ever hear of us saying anything that's an edgeable, it means that it only edges your card. It doesn't cut it out fully. So if I turn this round, you can see all those, and actually some of this doesn't cut, Joe, because I'm worried about our machine actually, so I might have to change out the machine at some point, but let me just grab my metal shim and we'll pop that through again just to give that an additional cut. So there we go. Yeah, sometimes we do have machines that have to go to our Gemini John, and he reconditions them for us. Yeah, just in case the rollers. It's not very often. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a machine that's gone wrong, but it doesn't feel like the pressure is as it has been in the past. So let's just bring that one out and see what we've got there. So turn that one over and I can see all my parts I've cut here. So what I am going to do is take that tape away. So let me just remove that tape. I didn't want that to come out actually, but we'll do it. That's absolutely fine. And we're just going to flick all those pieces. Now let me grab my die brush because that's going to take out all them pieces to show that beautiful die. So all those pieces there, just like so.
Gilmore says, Debbie's beating you up, Joe. Time to make her giggle. I think it might be that time nearly already, Gilmore. Panda Crafts is saying hello from Doncaster. I feel like we found out why Panda Crafts is called Panda Crafts, but now I've forgotten, Debbie.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think
I feel like we did know, and now I have forgotten. So maybe you could let us know.
Pandas were her favourite animal.
Must be, mustn't it?
I had a black and white theme party on my 40th birthday, so I'm going back quite a way.
What, sorry?
I had a black and
I thought
white...
you were going to say I had a black and white panda growing up, and I was thinking, gosh, I'm sure that that's not legal.
I had a black and white themed party on my 40th, and two people dressed up as big giant pandas.
Did they?
Yeah.
Bet they were warm.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't your birthday like right in slap bang in the middle of summer as well?
It's summer solstice, so yeah.
Of all the days we dressed as a panda.
Yeah, and we had a crossing, a traffic light crossing just down, so they were playing on the crossing because they were being funny. Wow. And actually at the time a panda car stopped with the police, and they got out and they let them have pictures with the pandas.
That's silly. I love that.
Right, so the other thing we can do, now I'm going to bring in, so if I bring in this card and then pop our papers down. So my papers fit across here, just make sure we've got our baubles and trees the right way. So
it's because her name's Amanda. Amanda Panda.
Amanda Panda.
Yeah.
There you go, Amanda Crafts.
Now we know.
Isn't it weird when you put a name to someone that you've known for so long as Panda Crafts? I'm quite disappointed, Amanda. Your name's not Panda.
But now I'm going to call her Amanda Panda now.
Amanda Panda. I love that. It's such a cool name. So find where that top bit is. So I can see, like, when you move it, you can just see across there and then across the bottom here. What you would then do is die cut this piece out. Now, I've done that with my, let me find my piece. piece. Here it is. I've die cut that out, and then I've done it also with the glitter cardstock underneath, and I've just edged them and put some pads on the top of those. So that's all you have to do to create this piece that will then fit exactly on the side of your card. So nice and easy.
Awesome.
But we don't want to stop there. So this piece here, if you die cut again, so if we used our die cut, so use your, look at that, I mean, this is, I think, my all-time favourite glitter cardstock. I just absolutely love it.
It's a really lovely colour, isn't it?
It's so lovely. It's like a platinum, isn't it? I think, I keep calling it charcoal, but I think it's more of sort of platinum. So if you use your two pieces, so we can pop that one on there, that one on there, use them together, what it will do is cut out the whole topper.
Lovely.
So let's pop that to the side, and then what I've also done, just to tie everything in, I've used my papers in the background, I've used this same cardstock underneath a white piece here, which means that allows, so someone yesterday actually asked us where you would put your sentiment, Joe, and write inside. This is another nice way of being able to decorate your inside and have a place where you can write as well. So we're going to pop that on the inside, we're going to use this on the outside, and we're just going to stick it all together. And then the other thing I've done, let me bring in my die cuts. I've also cut that Christmas from our Christmas and stamp set, which does the Christmas, and it's like Christmas wishes and then a stamp set. And then I've just heat embossed that. Christmas never ends, so we've got that one. And then I've also just die cut some beautiful snowflakes, which are absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to place all these together to create our card.
Beautiful.
Put this on the inside first.
Any questions you've got about anything in the collections, please do let me know. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. It's still really, really busy on that craft kit that we have launched. That is your launch in this launch party. So make sure you are snapping that up. Of course, if you're in the subscription service over in the US, you don't need to worry about anything. Yours will be winging its way to you, no doubt, unless you maybe have received it already. Maybe you've received it already. You've been making things from it. I would love to see some pictures if you have. And it's very easy to send those to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Details are over there at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, we definitely like looking at pictures. And if you've done any of the craft along today, it'd be good to see.
Oh yes, if you did the earlier craft along, send us those pictures as well. In fact, just send us a selfie. We haven't had selfie pictures in ages, you know. Do you remember we used to do selfies?
Selfies, yeah, watching us on the telly.
Selfies, love those.
Yeah, that would be good. Right, so I've just put my dotted tape pen all over that side, and that's going to fit beautifully right on the front. And in fact, what I am going to do, Joe, I'm going to just bring a piece of black card up to place underneath, just so I can see exactly where I need to place this. There we go, so I can see I'm covering all my white right over that design, and then I'm going to turn that over and then use my scoring tool, and we're going to just burnish that down. That way we know that that won't come unstuck. All those little dots have really adhered into that image. And by doing it this way, you're not pluckering any other bits up, you're getting that all sorted, and that will all be beautifully popped on the front there. So then we're going to decorate with our piece here. So let's just take away our foam pads, like so. I see Craig's put a post on, he said he's coming back soon.
He is, I believe, is it the 5th of September?
Yes. So
which is a Monday, which is a bank holiday in the US, so you've got no excuse not to tune in.
Is it? Oh, it's not next week, is it?
5th of September is a week on Monday. There's a bank holiday a week on Monday in the US, yeah.
Oh, that's what I was getting confused with, because we've got a bank holiday next week, haven't
You'd be
we?
gutted if you lived in Scotland, because they don't have a bank holiday on Monday, you know. But they have one. They have one when you thought we had one, Debbie. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Debbie was like, "Oh, I'm so excited! It's bank holiday next weekend." I was like thinking to myself,
Yeah,
next month there's definitely a bank
Joe, you
holiday.
didn't think to yourself. You actually said, Debbie, I don't think there's a bank holiday.
No,
for
I was
everyone.
thinking to myself at first, like, maybe she means next month, not next week, because this was like the end of July. And then I said, Debbie, I think you're mistaken. I think that's a Scotland-only holiday, which is what it is.
Yeah, I didn't get that right.
But they get theirs first, so they must be really smug when they have theirs, thinking, oh, we've got an extra bank holiday, or now it's a bank holiday. But then, see, good things come to those who wait, we get ours this week. Having said that, though, The weather's usually miserable, isn't it, at the August Bank Holiday? So,
Yeah,
but it's not
just
going to be. It's going to be
lately,
great this week.
yeah, lately we've
Glorious,
had just
23 degrees
lovely
in Manchester,
weather.
which is tropical, Debbie.
Just so nice. Although I have been very hot the last couple of days. I think it's gone quite humid again, hasn't it?
It's been very warm overnight. I've really noticed the temperature of down south this week, and I've really noticed how much warmer it is down the further south you get. Like, really noticeably warmer overnight.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's weird how it goes like that.
Are you looking forward to cold days?
No.
I'm really not.
No, not at all.
Really not.
I'm not a cold person. I like the heat. I mean, I know I don't like to complain. Excuse me.
Oh, I love complaining.
Yeah, you do, Joe. You are a natural complainer.
I am a complete whinge bag.
I'm not. But I don't like to complain about the heat because it's not here long enough to complain. But when you're working or at night when you can't sleep, it does feel very much like, you just want to have a little bit of cooler weather. But not cooler, just not as warm.
Next year, I'm definitely buying an air conditioning unit, I've decided.
Yeah, we said about that.
I think I'm going to get
one
one over
quite
winter.
expensive, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, they're not a cheap buy, but it does make you feel like if we're going to start getting warmer weather, maybe we should start investing. And there we go. There's our Christmas tree. So let's bring that round. You've got that gorgeous tree on the front and cut directly into the front of our card. And then you've still got that space to put your sentiment on the inside.
Absolutely wonderful. Really, really beautiful. One of so many things you can do with this particular collection. And so remember what you're going to get in here. I'm going to run you through it really quickly. Both the 12x12 and the 6x6 card pads. You are going to get that gorgeous glitter card, this beautiful pearlescent cardstock. Then you've got the card panels, the resist card panels, which have got the foiling in. You've got 12 of those. You've got your 3 edgeables. So remember, you're getting Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright, and also Happy Holidays. Then you've also got the Christmas tree there as well, which is your Christmas tree edgeable. Then in some of the smaller dies, you're going to get the sparkling snowflakes alongside the Christmas tree foliage. The baubles are awesome. They look brilliant cut out of vellum, these. Really stunning. You've got the edgeable, which is a snowflake edgeable. You've also got your stamps in there, your 3D embossing folder, and also your cut and emboss folder. Remember then you're also getting the gilding flakes, the sequins, as well as the faux snow and the 3 limited edition ink pads also. So a really, really brilliant selection of goodies there. I must have dropped that 6x6 pad about 8 times today. I don't know why. I'll learn my lesson one of these days, Debbie. There it is. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to have a little look at an Explorer's Kit. Now, an Explorer's Kit is all about you trying something new, and that's exactly what today's all about. So, maybe you haven't tried stamping and colouring. This really is a brilliant starting point. So, we're going to give you something to stamp and something to stamp it with, which is wonderful. So, Watercolour Christmas, we've got a stamp platform. We're going to give you some ink to stamp with, of course. We're going to give you something to stamp it onto, which is your white multi-purpose cardstock, and then something to colour it in with also. What a fantastic selection of products you've got there. So you've got your tri-blend markers in this particular collection and everything you need to get started on your stamping and colouring journey. 40% off here, £24 or $32 if you are a platinum member, which is brilliant, brilliant value there on that. Lots of love coming in for your last project, Debbie. Rachel says firstly, can you buy the dewdrops from the box separately? Now, they are just a regular standard dewdrop, so I think we might have them on the website, the self-adhesive one, so do check them out. I mean, they're pretty easy to come by, aren't they, those dewdrops, Debbie?
Yes, I mean, if you can't get them on our website, you'll be able to find them somewhere on the web, yeah.
Absolutely, you will. Shannon says, I'm saving this great tip from Debbie for cutting the edgeables. I always get lost when working with that kind of card concept. Amy T says, love the pretty space you've created for a sentiment. Anne says, Labor Day in the US is September the 5th. It's always the first Monday in September. See, I thought that our August Bank Holiday and Labor Day clashed, but they obviously don't, because ours is always the last Monday in August, and Labor Day being the first Monday in September. Jane says, yay, Craig's back on my birthday. Mary loved that last card I did, Bubble and Squeak, and Amy, Mary loved it too. Michelle says, I love when you have a moan, Joe. Michelle, I bet you don't love it as much as I love it. Honestly, I revel in a good old whinge. I love it, I really do. And Christine Mahoney loving that card as well. A couple of different ink pad bundles to tell you about. We've got 2 different ones here. So we have got, which ones will we show you first? Let's show you the water reactive ones first. Now, we're calling this a Christmas selection. Yes, it's going to work for Christmas, but I think you're going to be able to use it all the year through as well. So you've got your Chinese red, you've got Damson Wine, Fuchsia, which is one of my absolute favourite colours, I love that. We've then got the Green Topaz, Honey Pot, Midnight, you've got Pine Tree, and also Smoked Pearl in there too. So they are water reactive. They are our most popular ink pad range that we bring to you. Then we've also got this one here. These are a quick dry, so brilliant for stamping with, especially things like layered stamps. You've got Fuchsia, Baby Blue, Plum Jam. You've also got Lemon Tonic, Jet Black, Crush Velvet, Frosty Jade, and also the Chinese Red. £35 or $53 if you want to get your hands on those. Margaret says, Joe, if you get an air conditioner machine, make sure you get the one that takes ice blocks. How's it been a godsend when it was so hot? Yeah, because apparently you can buy quite inexpensive one, Debbie's. You fill them with water, or even better, put iced water into them, and it basically doesn't take anywhere near, it doesn't have like a compressor that chills the air.
Right.
It just blows the air over the ice and cold water. And apparently, they're not called air conditioning units, they're called air coolers or something like that, they're called instead.
And that makes sense, because I've heard people say that they put a bowl of ice next to their fan.
I tried that, didn't make any difference to me.
Oh, okay, right.
But this like runs the air around the system, and the system's cooled by the water inside. Keith looks like he'd know about this stuff. I don't know, he's giving me a very knowing glance. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get one for next week. Do you know what, Debbie? Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very
You'll be
much.
back with me, won't you, in just over an hour?
I will, just over an hour.
Brilliant.
I'll be back.
Well, I'll see you then. Don't you go anywhere. Keith's up next.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafters Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafters Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time, and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend, Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafters Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge advocate for social media, because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick 2. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
And then after that, I put my hair back up, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Welcome back. Keith's back with us in the studio. How are you, Keith?
I'm really good. I'm really good. Apart from the fact it's like being in the tropics here inside the studio. But maybe if you're in Florida, you could probably relate to that.
You probably could. It doesn't get this hot in Halifax, does it?
Not in Halifax.
I forgot where you're from then for a moment.
Halifax is cold. It's cold in them there hills in West Yorkshire. Yeah.
We've had a really busy day today with all things paper.
We have, yes.
2 live hours already. We have had sellouts, but you're in luck because we've got lots of great stuff left for you, which is the important part. And you're bringing lots of new stuff today, sure.
Yeah, I think you know, we're always working on new innovative ideas. This is the first paper craft collection that we've done in a little while. It's called Shabby and Chic, and as you can see from on your screens there, it's made up of 5 different sections, make up the whole bundle on there. So in here you've got paper craft toppers, you've got sentiment toppers, you've got the extra sentiment little mini stash, you've got the decoupage mini stash, and you've got the backgrounds designer cards that we're going to go through as well. All of that together makes wonderful, wonderful cards, which we've got loads to show you.
We do have lots and lots to show you. I'm going to give you the details. Early doors, it is busy on this. $39.99 or $58. That's got a really healthy saving on under £32 or just over $46 if you are a platinum member. Lots of you have multi-ordered on this today. You are getting loads in here as well. 180 sheets. That is a lot.
180!
Exactly.
Yes, it's like a game of darts, isn't it, really?
Just like a game of darts. Well, not really, but anyway, I get your point.
Well, that's close. Well, it's close. Well, look, I think really you've got the opportunity to make lots of projects. These will, of course, work within your scrapbooking because they're acid lignum free. If you want to be able to do that, you can do that. For your journaling, you could use them in your journal because there's loads of sentiments in there that would work for journaling as well. But again, for card making, which is what we love to do, this is perfect. And just between these two, you will be able to, let me go that way, between those two, you will be able to make 72 cards just as a minimum job.
Trousers.
And of course then you can make and sell, of course, which we are really highly delighted to do so. So let me have a quick look, shall we? This is the topper section in here,
right,
and this little stash. Now what you can do is you've got 12 different designs and you get 3 of each.
Perfect.
Joe. So, you know, again, if you like to make the same card 3 times over, you can do, or you can be adventurous with your project making for sure. And it really is lovely. And of course there are some little words in, different words on here as well, but beautiful, beautiful. That's a lovely, is that a chrysanthemum? I think it may well be. I'm not very much on the...
I'm not very green-fingered.
No, neither am I really. Well, let's not even get into gardening because I have to do the garden at home, and I like a garden that's tidy, but I just don't like tidying the garden, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Me and the lawnmower.
Get your visitors to do it.
Well, I should get my visitors to do it. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? But what he means by that, let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen. What he means by that, let me just tell you.
He's opened an Airbnb if anyone wants to
I've got an Airbnb. I am.
Open house.
You know, I mean, I live in a menagerie of people anyway. I mean, in the United Kingdom, we have a place called Monkey World. Well, it's not in Halifax in West Yorkshire. It's down in the south coast. But my house feels like Monkey World for sure. Because we have Karen's, my wife's called Karen. We have her living with me. She has to do.
Part of the contract.
Yeah, part of the contractual obligation, of course, is yes, she has to live with me for sure. So we've got the Karen in the house, and then of course we've got my 2 sons. One's 17 going on 25, the other's 14 going on 21. And then of course we have Karen's mother. Now, for those men out there who've ever lived with their mother-in-law, it's an experience.
Is it?
And I experience it every day.
Brilliant.
But to add insult to injury, not only do I have the mother-in-law with us, I have the mother-in-law's mother with us. so there you go. So there's the nan, as we call her, but she's 97.
We
Deaf as a post.
Okay.
So you got to shout a lot.
I bet you would. That explains it. That explains it.
So we got the 97. So we got Karen's nan, who's 97.
Karen's nan can hear you in Halifax right now. She's not even watching the telly.
Yeah, there you go. And then, of course, Karen's nan, who is from Germany, to be fair. She was originally born in Germany. Got lots of friends in Germany.
Okay.
So what does she do? Decides, to invite some over to come and stay with us. Why not? Airbnb, let's bring them in. We've got a spare room. So I've got two lovely German visitors staying with us.
What are their names?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's something in German, and they don't speak a lot of English. That's the trouble.
Let's call them John and June.
John and June, that's a good idea. John and June, and they don't speak very much English with them at all. And my German is limited. I've got Guten Morgen, Guten Abend, Gute Nacht, Auf Wiedersehen, and the words that you need to be able to get by. That's a good idea. So it's a bit funny going on in the house at the moment. But anyway, listen, it's all. If you want to come and stay with me, just just drop me a line. Just drop me a line. When they've moved out, we'll move the next ones in. That'll be okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go. All part of the fun.
Hopefully the next ones can speak English. Right. Anyway, back to the stash.
Let's go back to the stash, shall we? I know what I'm doing with this one. Look, so we'll love all of the love there with the little love hearts in there. You've got all sorts in here, Joe. Honestly, it really is a collection that's going to keep on giving. Now, these are on 250 GSM cardstock, which is really, really nice. Good rigidity in them, which is perfect to be able to work with those. But you get 12 different designs. Let me just show you what else you're going to get, Joe, because to go with those, you're going to get the sentiment stash as well. It's a lovely little bundle, a great gift for somebody if you're a crafter, for sure. And this is the little sentiment bundle. Let's just swap those two over, and we'll quickly whiz through them as well. I'm moving things out the way on your screen. But we've got really nice words in these, and if you like sending things with nice words on, then this is it. Some of them are inspirational, some of them are not so inspirational, some of them are just happy messages for you to be able to play.
Lots of different layers to the imagery as well that's in there, which I think adds excitement, adds interest.
Yeah, it does, Joe. And of course, you can decoupage with these as well, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But again, lovely, lovely wording on a lot of these. And again, 12 different designs, including this. So that's 24 different opportunities, and 3 of each, making up the 72 card making or scrapbooking opportunities that you can have within this. It's beautiful, I mean, you've got this. You've definitely got this. Bit of inspirational quote there. You've definitely got it. Yeah. I've definitely not got it today, but maybe I have already got it. But I mean, you've got your soul will shine. Can you read that?
Do what makes your soul shine.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot. I see, I've got my glasses on. I can't read the small writing from where I am here.
I don't know what you did.
I mean, it's almost like
accent on it. You did it for some reason. I don't know.
Was it a German accent?
It
wasn't a German accent, was it? Really?
Like you thought, if I do it in a bit of an accent, I'll get away with it. Doesn't matter what it is.
I can't do my German accent really because I get into trouble.
You will.
I'll definitely get into trouble. But it was funny last night because I was doing. And my wife said to me, she said, "Keith, we could hear you in the other room."
What were you doing?
I was talking in German.
Right.
Yeah. No, I got to be careful. I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to offend anybody. Let's just stay away from it, really. But let's moving on there. But look, there were really lovely inspirational quotes within this as well. We're going to save 1 or 2 for you for a bit of a surprise, really. There we go. So those are the sentiments. 36 of those, Joseph, in that range as well. Now, to go with them, I did say that you've got the inspirational sentiments as well.
There's a lot in here for the money. There really is.
Another 36 sheets. Now, these are almost like chalkboards, aren't they? Really, really nice little words on there. And these, you have to fussy cut these, but this is on a lighter weight, 170 GSM board. They are really easy to cut out. Nice shapes to cut out. You have a little bit of a bleed on there as well. They don't need to be cut out perfectly to work with your card making opportunities. And of course, there's a bit of room around them, so some of your dies will work with this as well. Perfect for using your dies and die cutting them. You've got 6 different sheets and you get 6 of each. But look how many inspirational quotes there are. What, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on there. And for 6 sheets of it, so you have 35 inspirational quotes just on that little set alone. So you've got all of those included in that, Joe, which is perfect. Let me just bring that one round there. It's like playing musical cards with our collection here. But this is probably the nicest little part of it, is because this one that we're going to come to now, this is all about the decoupage elements, Joe, in here.
Decoupage.
The decoupage, yeah. And you can see from here, you've got butterflies, you've got the flowers, you've got the birds, the bees. You've got all of these elements in here. You've got the little love hearts, the florals. Remember that little flower there? I said to you that is a chrysanthemum, I think it is. And you said I'm not very horticultural.
No, I'm not. I think I know that one. Is that not a rose, this one?
That's a rose there, yep.
Yeah,
that's a rose. You're doing well. You're doing well. See, but then you've got your little pigeons down here, and then more butterflies.
They're not pigeons.
For those of you who know me, I call all birds pigeons.
you?
Yeah. It's just
All
my
of
thing.
the pigeons, just different coloured
yeah,
pigeons.
Just different
Big
coloured pigeons.
little
yeah.
pigeons.
Yeah, and I know about
red-breasted pigeons.
I got pigeons at home, really.
Have you?
We get loads of pigeons around our house, and magpies as well.
Right.
But they're all pigeons in my book. It's not been offensive to the birds; they are lovely birds, but I just can't remember their
Can't
names.
remember their
So
colours. That's it.
if you can't remember the name, just call them a pigeon.
Exactly.
It works for me. It works for me. Look, you've got all of these inspirational elements that will work from a decoupage.
That's a
And in
long-nosed
And in
pigeon.
my demo, well, that one there.
A long-nosed pigeon, that one.
It is, yeah.
A lesser spotted long-nosed pigeon.
There'll be people going to message you in. What bird is that? Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm not a Twitterer.
Is it not a hummingbird?
It does look a little bit like a hummingbird.
I
Yes.
think it is a hummingbird.
Yeah.
It could be a
Cuckoo.
No, it's a hummingbird.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a hummingbird. It is.
Well, there you go.
You're cuckoo.
You can see. Now look, these will work perfectly with the toppers. So all of the elements are there. I'm going to show you how these will work with the toppers as well. But you get those as well. But not only that, Joe, we're also going to give you this one
It's
here,
never
which is
ending.
all of the designer backgrounds to go with them. And you get 12 different designs of backgrounds to go with these. They are beautiful, non-directional patterns, of course, so you can use them any which way around you like. Look at that one there. I mean, again, imagine just putting those toppers on top of that, matting and layering. You can do all of those elements in there. That one is stunning, isn't it, really? It looks really three-dimensional. It looks as though it's embossed, but it's actually dead flat, Joe. So you can utilise all of those bits on there. You've got those little flowers in there, in the blue, in the cream, and also in the pinks as well. So a lot to do in here. 36 sheets, again, Joe, in this particular collection. They are really, really nice. I'm just going to go to the back because there are other patterns at the back as well. So we've got the pink card, we've got the blue card. Oh, I mean, look at that one. It's amazing, isn't it, really? The artwork and the design element that's gone into this is second to none for sure. And of course, then you've got your blues, your pinks, your creams, all of that. All of the colours and the designs that are designed, Joe, to work with all of the toppers. So everything mixes and matches. Everything works with the collection. And what you are going to get is you're going to get that, 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 and you're going to get that. All 5 collections.
I can see why people have multi-ordered today on this. $39.99 or $58. That's a platinum price of $31.99 or $46.40. It is still available. It's still in stock. It's good to go right now. Do not miss out on it. What's your easel? It's very, very busy on this at the moment.
Yeah, and the mate
Easily does it.
Easily does it. Yeah, I see where you're coming from there. And look, this is lovely cards that you can make with this as well. All sorts of different inspirational cards, beautiful, pretty cards. You can make and sell with all of these as well, Joe. You can do your easel cards, your pop-up cards. All beautiful, beautiful different cards in there. So let's just move them along on there for you to show you the different cards. I mean, again, and because you've got those decoupage elements, look at that, Joe. Look at all of the elements that are included in with that one there. Put that one down to the front for you there, and you can just see all of the decoupage elements that are working on this card. Beautiful, you know, it becomes dimensional then, Joe. Really, really pretty. And again, because you can use your die cuts with this, look again on that, on this cardstock on here. Isn't that just stunning? Isn't it? Yeah. Really, really pretty. Again, we'll bring that one there for you. Go. Look how the die cuts have worked on that for you. It's a collection that's... Oh, we've got to show you the pigeons. Yeah, because here's the pigeons in flight. You thought that they were hummingbirds. Yeah, the hummingbirds. It's a good film, that one, really. I like that film.
What one?
What about the hummingbirds?
What one's that?
That is called... it'll come back to me. I'm going old, you know. I had my birthday the other week. Thanks for the card. Yeah.
Did you? I see you. Did you have a nice time? Did you go on holiday last week? Did I see you?
No, I've been on holiday. I'm going on holiday this weekend.
I'm going. Have you been? You were away somewhere?
Oh, I go away everywhere.
Do you?
I mean,
where did you go?
Well, Redditch would be a favourite place of mine. That's in the middle of the United Kingdom.
It's near Hollywood, you know, Redditch.
Redditch, really?
There's actually a place in South Birmingham called Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah.
In Birmingham?
In Birmingham, yeah.
Wow, there you go. Again, lots of different cards on there as well. No, I'm actually going on holiday this weekend, Joseph.
Where are you
I'm
off
going
to?
camping.
Where?
Not glamping, but camping.
Whereabouts?
Up into the Lake District, up in the northwest of England.
Oh, I've never been to the Lake District.
Have you not?
No.
Oh my Sure, goodness
I'll
me,
come
Joe.
with you, is that right?
Sure, why not? It'd be just like living at home.
You should take your visitors with you for the weekend.
I could take my German guests.
You
Would
could.
you like to go camping? They probably say 9. There you go. I know what that one means as well. Look at this one, Joe, made with the lollipop sticks. I mean, if you ever wanted to know what you could do with a lollipop stick
Now
when you've spent them, here you go. Give them a good wash, put them through the dishwasher, stick them all together. Look how cool that is. Just a lovely little home decor kind of piece. And I'm going to show you in a minute or two an amazing piece that Andrea made from a home decor point of view as well. Listen, it's a collection that is full of giving. There's a lot that you can do with it, really. It really is a beautiful, beautiful collection. We're really proud of this. It's a brand new collection. You've not seen it before. It's the world launch here today on Crafters TV.
Now, before you check out your baskets, there's something else I want you to put in your basket alongside this, because there's a brilliant selection of gold and silver card, isn't there, Keith? Which is designed to allow you to sort of stretch this to get even more out of it, and that's really the idea. We're looking at the Shabby and Chic 120-piece gold and silver metallic mats collection.
Yes, because you'll notice that we've put no metallic onto the toppers for the reason that you've got the opportunity to add your own metallics into the range, and these have been designed, Joe, to work with these. So what you've got here is you've got 6 by 6 inches, 7 by 7 inches, and 8 by 8 inches, and these will work perfectly with all of the collection in itself. So it's a great add-on in there. You're going to get 44 sheets, 22 gold, 22 silver in the little 6 inches by 6 inches range, which is beautiful. Again, fabulous quality. So you're going to get 44 sheets of those. In the 7 inch by 7 inch, you're going to get 40 sheets, so 20 gold and 20 silver. And again, the quality is second to none. Everybody knows that, really. What I'm going to give you is absolutely the top quality of product that you're going to get with those. And then to go with that as well, finally, you've got the 8 inches by 8 inches. You can buy these on their own, but there is a substantial saving if you buy them as the bundle. So you can have the 8 by 8, the 7 by 7, and the 6 by 6, and in here you get 36 sheets. 36 sheets of the 8 by 8, 40 sheets of the 7 by 7, and 44 sheets of the 6 by 6 makes a wonderful 120 piece
It does,
collection.
120, which is amazing for the price you've got there. At the higher price, it'd be brilliant. $32.97, $47.81. You've got over 20% off that though today, brings it down to under £26 or $38. However, you are all getting some sort of club-inspired discount on top of that as well. A lot of you chatting away in the comments here as well. I did have one here. Who is it?
Is it a nice comment? As long as it's a nice comment, you can read it.
Yes, Arena says, hi everyone, taking a break from studying. I see I got here just in time to catch Keith's antics. Hi Keith, Joe, and the rest of the CC team. Rena says, long-nosed pigeon. Oh my word, Joe, that is crazy, stupid, funny. I'm crying. I needed a laugh. Thanks for that. Long-nosed pigeon indeed. Terry H says, my husband calls all birds sparrows. She also says she's just ordered the Shabby Chic collection as well.
Thank you.
Carla says, are magpies the same as blackbirds that we have in the States?
No, the black and white are magpies. Blackbirds are all black, aren't they?
Are they?
I don't know. I mean, I'm second in a guess.
Are
blackbirds in America black and white, or are they just black? Are they black because they're a blackbird? Or are they black and white? Because would it not be called a black and white bird?
Black and white.
But it'd be a black and white bird. But you see,
know.
here in the UK, we've got a magpie, which is a black and white bird.
Right, okay.
And then we have a blackbird,
Which is all black.
which is all black.
Right.
So we don't know in
not the
America,
same thing.
because we're not in America, we're here in the
Yeah,
North
you're in
East England,
Halifax. How would you know? Kate says that it's so cute. It would be fun for kids to do too. This collection is really adorable, says Valerie.
Look,
Now,
well, you're not
we're
going to be
moving on.
disappointed. Yeah, but we're moving on because all of these things are all designed to work with all of these things.
Of course.
So that's why we brought them to you. But we'll start with the additional metallic collection of cardstock, Joe. And in here, you've got
This is very glitzy, isn't it, this one?
Isn't that just stunning? There is a beautiful, rich gold, metallic gold cardstock, as you can see from the shine and the shimmer on your screens. This is beautiful, and this is 10 sheets of A4.
Something like this then, how do you produce it? Is it like two different materials together? Is it like a coating and then a board?
Yeah,
and then
there's a nice white coated board on the back there, you can see
Right.
there, and then it's got a laminated film applied to the top of it. So
Right.
this is a laminated board on this one, Joe.
So how big are these pieces when you...
They come in big sheets. They come in big sheets, Joe. Just knock it all down. It's not a problem at all.
So how big is this before you cut it down, this?
Probably as big as this half of the table,
okay,
Joe.
and
Yeah,
then it
big
gets
sheets.
chopped
Yeah,
all the
we're
way
going
down.
to be together. Well, you know, You know that one of those tricks, you know, where people cut, you know, where you can saw people in half.
Yeah.
A magic trick. Well, we could do that in the factory.
Could you?
Well, you wouldn't survive.
Right, you wouldn't put it back together again.
You'd be chopped in half. There won't be much of a trick.
Definitely.
Yeah,
and the health and safety executive will be around to you.
Well, he's been here today, hasn't he? But anyway,
have you seen him?
but yeah, no, you don't want to do that really. No, that's not a good thing. But anyway, we start off with big sheets and then we end up with little sheets.
Gilmore says, I was listening to Keith and Joe whilst having lunch. I ended up eating to the speed of Keith talking.
And you saw me rubbing like this, didn't you? You saw me rubbing like that, yeah. And that's because I spilt my coffee. Can you tell where my coffee tin is now? See,
You did well.
Oh, look, you see, I've done a good job then, you see. I've been...
Anyway, back to the mirror
Let's go, that's the... Yeah, let's get on with... This is the satin gold to go with it as well. Yeah, we can't digress too much. You see how the two golds will work and sit with each other perfectly for your matting and layering process.
Amazing.
I'm going to apologise if I'm speaking too fast for you.
Oh, no, it's fine.
It's just...
I'd love to see what the subtitles come up with when you're on, because they're auto-generated, aren't they?
It would just whiz along,
Yeah.
wouldn't it, really? It would whiz along. You see, I have to talk fast, because when I'm at home, I can't get a word in edgeways.
Right, I see.
So I have to go, ba 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 ba, and then I've done my bit.
Oh, that's all right. You do you, Keith, that's what I say.
I do me.
Yeah, you do.
I do me very well, I think, really. But there you go. Look, we've got the silver to go with this as well, Joe.
Amazing.
Which is brilliant. Look how beautiful and reflective the silver is. Look, it's like a mirror on a cardstock. It is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Now, Joseph, the secret is this. 10 sheets of the silver card, 10 sheets of the satin card. You buy them, no problem at all. But I'm then going to give you, with this deal, the 10 sheets of the bright gold for free. So 30 sheets in the bundle for the price on your screen. Amazing.
And that's what you'd be paying for 2 sets as well. You're getting 3 sets in here. Again, that's why people are multi-ordering on this. £11.19, £15.99 if you are a Club Inspired Platinum member.
It
is a great price. Fred says magpies are black and white in the States too.
Oh, there you go. I like
There
Fred.
you
He
are.
knows his pigeons. He knows his stuff.
You're right, Tracy.
Tracy's
Okay.
moving house.
Tracy's, yeah. Have you paid for those? Are you taking those home? She's got lots. She's unloading boxes and boxes of product out into the car park. I don't know what's going on. We'll have to see what she's doing.
Well,
later.
it's that old adage, it fell out the back of a warehouse.
It
But
did.
anyway, let's not go there, shall we? We're not going to go there really right now. Tracy's one of the hardest working people I've met in this organisation.
Yeah.
When I get here today, Tracy's working. And it's still now coming up to
nearly 7. Yeah.
She's a workaholic while she's here. She really is. She's nothing like my wife at all.
Tracy's like, oh.
But if anybody messages my wife to tell her that
I'm
said
going to
that,
message her right now.
I'll be sending the boys. I'll send the boys around.
Facebook. We are. Oh, we need to move on. We've done this bit already. We're going for the next one now. What's next?
Oh, well, what we're going to now? We're going to go
What we're going to next.
Oh, Metallinks.
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 I can't say this one. Metallinks.
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 It's Metallinks. Listen, this is perfect, Joe, because we make this back at the factory. You can't buy this anywhere else on planet Earth.
So what makes it so different, this?
Because this, Joseph, is a metallic ink. Literally like ink.
So is this printed then, rather than a film like the others?
Yes, this is printed on our machines back at the office. I said to Lynn's
How
my
big's
printer.
the printing machine?
Big enough.
I don't know why it's funny.
B3 would, if that means anything to you.
Right, I mean,
B3,
it's not like the little one we've got outside on top of the filing cabinet.
No, it's bigger.
How big's
yeah,
B3?
bigger. Well, it's in terms of footprint, it takes up all of this space of the counter. So as big as this machine.
Amazing.
So it's a big machine. But to be able to, Lynn's been printing for over 35 years.
Right.
And I said to him,
That's
Lynn,
a big document.
I said to him, Lynn is a boy, by the way, not a girl. For those of you who are interested.
We just go with them, they now.
Yeah, we just go with them. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Lynn's been printing for over 35 years, and I said to Lynn, I said, Lynn, do you think we could put a solid metallic ink down on a piece of card and have no banding? And what we mean by banding is we would have banding, you should have your lines going down. Can you see any lines down there?
No, at
There's
all.
no lines at all, is there? He said, I don't know, Keith, we've never done it before. I said, shall we have a go? And it took him a little while to perfect it, but then, because he's a perfectionist, he perfected it, and look at the outcome of what it is.
Amazing,
it is stunning. So then we said, right, well, we've done it in the lovely copper colour. Could we then do it into different colours, working on the same substrates? And this is a 300 GSM board, but don't let that put you off, because it's 300 GSM, it's super smooth, super silky, and it die cuts, it embosses, you can crease it, score it.
It's got a bit of a vinyl feel to it, hasn't it? It's got a kind of a different feeling, a feeling that you won't have had before, I don't think, with cardstock.
I get many feelings, Joe, but and nothing like the feeling of a vinyl. But you're absolutely right, it's super silky.
A vinyl, not vinyl.
There's colour number 2. 10 sheets of that one. Then look at this one. This is the lovely bronze. For those of you who are into your metallurgy, this is the bronze colour as well.
Whatology?
Metallurgy.
Metallurgy?
Yeah.
The study of metals?
That's it, yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the colour I am when I come back from holiday, bronze.
Bronzed.
Yeah.
Funny enough, my lads, my son's just come back from Spain, you know. He's been out there for 5 weeks. He's only 14.
Is
Went
he?
with his young lady friend for 5 weeks out in Spain. I mean, I got rid of him for a month, save on the rent. And he's come back and he's lovely bronzed. Not quite as dark as this, probably as dark as one of the other colours. But he has got white bits.
Has he?
He's shown his mother his white bits. Because she asked, she said, are you that colour all over, son? And he said, no, I've got white bits.
Samantha Cheney says, this man is cray-cray. That's what she says. He is. He knows that already. Also, For Holiday says, I'm on the treadmill. I keep chatting so fast. Definitely helps me keep a decent pace.
And listen, I'm impressed that he's watching the show and on the treadmill at the same time.
Gilmore says, Keith does make a good workout trainer. There you are.
I see. Can you tell I've been working out?
Yeah.
Aye, I have. Do you know? No, I can't tell you this. No, I can't. I'd get into trouble. It would be offensive to some people.
Well, that's not
do you know? I refer to the current Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
That's because there was.
Was there a previous
Mrs. Smith?
Right, okay.
And the current Mrs. Smith is going to be nothing like the next Mrs. Smith. I had already told her that. So the current Mrs. You're not going to be anything like the next Mrs. Smith. And the current Mrs. Smith is nothing like the previous Mrs.
Right.
Smith. But do you know, once I did lose 8 stone. Did you know that? I did absolutely lose. Yeah, I did. I divorced it. Oh, come on, I'm only kidding.
That was good. That was very good. I like that.
No, we had a great time whilst we were together. And
you make me so nervous when you do this. Go on.
And it was good whilst it lasted, and we had 2 wonderful children. It was good. It was good, you know. But like all good things, a new chapter in life starts.
It does.
There you go. And that's
We
where
did
it
all right
was.
there. Right, anyway, back to the cardstock.
Let's just move on.
It always makes me sweat.
We're moving on up, Joseph. We're moving on up. We're on colour number 6 there. Now we've got the silver. Oh no, this is this is the lilac-y colour. Although it doesn't look lilac-y colour, but it is a lilac-y colour compared to the silver. It is definitely a lilac-y, soft lilac kind of colour. And then finally, we've got the rose, Joe. There's roses,
Nice.
and you can see all of these colours will work with the Shabby and Chic collection.
Yes, absolutely.
Tracy's still banging out there. Really.
What's she banging out there?
She's just dropping stuff on the floor.
Right.
She's good. She's good.
She said sorry.
She's good. She's good. She's good. You're all right, Tracy. You know, you think, but look. No, we've got all 8 colours. This is what you're going to get.
So 80 sheets total, is that right?
80 sheets, Joseph. 80 sheets of all of this metallic magic. And it is literally magic.
Brenda wants to know
is.
if it can be folded.
Yes, you can score it.
Will you get any crack in your crease?
No, if you score it, nice and lightly, just give it a bit of a gentle score, but it will score. I'll show you that when we go over to the other counter. We'll show you all of that as well. Listen, you need this in your craft room. It's unique and it's beautiful, and you will not be disappointed. And you're only getting 10 sheets of each colour, so you're not going to be swamped by the stuff.
No.
But it is 300 GSM, but it will give you everything that you want from a card stock.
And it's brilliant value for 80 sheets, $32.99 or $47.99. Can get it individually. Don't do that because you don't get the saving which is brilliant. So we want you to get that saving. You're saving, what, £10 in the UK. You're saving about $12, $13 if you're in the US. So make sure you grab a hold of that saving. Right, it's really busy over on the website. So what we're going to do is, rather than going straight into Keith's demo, we're going to take a quick pause, let Keith calm himself down. HR are going to come through and have a word with him, and then he's going to do some demos once you've checked your baskets out. So whilst you do that, here's how you can watch and shop at the same time.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Oh gosh, this is a toughie because there's a lot of core products that we do, and can I have more than one? Because the one for me is the Ultimate Pro. The Ultimate Pro is just an amazing piece of equipment, a core product that I can't live without, because I can make all my card blanks from it. And when I mean card blanks, I mean my bases from all sorts of different shapes and sizes, envelopes on there, bow making on there, different shape cards on there. It literally is the tool that keeps on giving and giving. So for me, that's one of the core products that I can't live without. And if the second one was in there, it would be definitely any of the machines from the Gemini family.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
In a flash. Absolutely. Make sure you snap up some of those great deals there. For Holiday says, the collection of cardstock is so pretty. Gilmore says, Keith, I love your wacky sense of humour. Don't ever change. How does current Mrs. Smith feel about your wacky sense of humour, Keith?
Well, when I get home, if the door's unlocked, I'm in.
Right, okay, you're right.
If the door's locked,
No, you got visitors tonight, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. I've got to look after my German friends, yeah, for sure.
You'll be all right.
Mary and what?
John and June.
John and June, I was close, yeah. I'll be all right with those tonight. I'll be good because I have to make them coffee and croissants in the morning. I have to get up and do my baking.
Surprised they have croissants in Halifax. I thought it'd be more bread and dripping of a morning.
Well, we're very sophisticated now in our Airbnb, okay. So sophistication is my middle name,
Is it?
We get up and get the old bread baking thing on and make the croissants.
Perfect.
And coffee.
Talking about getting on, we better get on because we're 32 minutes in and we haven't done anything
I
yet.
wanted to show you this because this is something that our Andrea's done. Andrea's one of our design team members, and look how stunning this is. And this is one of those box frame dies that you can make. But look how the metallics is embossed. So this has been done with the metallics collection. So when you were talking about scoring and embossing and all that sort of thing, look at that. That's done it all for you in one side element there. Again, look how beautiful that is. And then you've then got all of the decoupage elements with the flowers down on here. You've got the toppers and the elements in this. This is a real home decor piece. Isn't that just beautiful? And again, featuring the toppers from from the Shabby and Chic collection, and the flowers and butterflies are just the decorative bits from the decoupage pack.
Amazing.
Lovely.
It really is beautiful. And is that what you're going to make now?
Yeah, I'd like to say that I was going to make one of those for you, Joe, but it's the thought that counts. No. I only look like a crafter. Listen, if I get that good, I will be. Well, I'll be asking Mrs. Smith for more money, really. I will be asking for Mrs. Smith for more money. Listen, before we go on to making a card, which I've got here for you, let's just go through. I want to show you the 8x8 card in the 7" by 7" size. Again, look, we've spoken about how beautiful that looks in the soft satin silver. But again, when you've put this through your embossing folders, look how this changes. And there is a reason for why we're going to do this in a moment or two. But we're going to put this through the embossing machine here of the Gemini, and it'll just show you. So if you've got a Gemini or any other machine that you can use your embossing folders with, the cardstock is in itself just stunning to be able to work with. So we'll see which one we want to use in a moment or two when this one comes out. We can either use the butterflies, which I suspect we probably will do. So here we go. So this is using the 7" by 7" square cards, and look how wonderful that has giving us that wonderful embossing effect on there. Isn't that just stunning? Really, really pretty.
Beautiful.
And that's what you can
Gorgeous
do with that.
schmetterlings. There's a word for your visitors when you get home.
That's why you need that in your craft room, Joe. You know, because it's the cardstock that's just going to keep on giving. Now, I'm what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these down. There's the floral one. I'm going to use the butterfly. I'm sure I'm going to use the butterfly. Yeah, I am going to use the butterfly because I can and I will. It's my show, and I'll cry if I want to. Now, I know young Debbie had a bit of trouble with this machine, so I'm hoping that I don't have the same problems, but we'll give it a go, see what happens. Because I think she broke it myself.
I think you're missing one, aren't you?
I'm missing one. Oh, you're not doing this again, are you, Joe? Do you want me to put the plastic one in?
You've got to put that one in.
Which one?
That one.
Where?
That one in there.
In there?
Yeah, there you go.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Joe. See, up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
I've never seen... Keith always makes it work, so he puts all sorts of things in there. Ham sandwiches, jam sandwiches, cheese sandwiches.
They've all
no matter what sort of sandwich it
Well,
is.
I'm curious as to see what it will die cut, Joseph. You know, I mean, you've got to try this stuff. I want to see what it will do. So yeah, put the ham sandwiches through. Have you ever seen floral cut ham? It's wonderful. Yeah, it's great. Try all sorts. Now look. Oh, it has worked, Joe. Apart from you cut the end of my thing off, but it has worked. But of sorts. Maybe the die moved maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Why? What's happened?
Nothing really. We've just cut the end off, but hey-ho, doesn't matter. I'll try again. I will try again. I think we've bust that one. Look, it cut the end off. It moved.
What do you mean?
Did
It's
it
cut the end
move?
off?
Oh yeah, it did. It definitely moved because it's cut the end off of my card.
The paper moved, did it?
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well,
what we
I
need
can't
is
have that.
we need to get some. We definitely need to get some gaffer tape on there or something or other to tape it down, Joe. I've got one in here somewhere. I'm looking for the big silver.
There's some to your right, Keith.
Right.
To your right bit.
Well, no,
as
that's
in like
the
on the
side
side.
left.
Oh no, on the side. I mean, not there. On the side where the stuff is.
Oh, on the right here.
Yeah, over on the. Yeah, the other right.
Oh, right.
There
I'm
you are.
with you now, Joe. No, think I.
This man's been up since half 4. I'm not sure what time do you get here when you come in.
Well, I was late today, Joseph. I
come-
will put my hand up to the viewers
What
and
time did
say
you
I
arrive
was
today?
late to get here. I'm hoping that the senior management weren't paying any attention.
What time did you arrive?
I got here at 11:15 a.m.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really late.
It is late,
Don't you
Joe.
still beat me,
Don't
but-
rub it in. Don't rub it in. It was fine. I did send an email to say I'm en route. I let the right people know.
Excellent.
As you do.
As you do.
You know. But I had to look after
you
my
got up
German.
at-
I had to
what
look
time-
after my German guests.
You got up
My
at 4:30. So what happened between 4:30 and 11:15?
croissant cooking, coffee making, croissant cooking, all of the things that you have to do when you're mine host. For your for your guests, you know, coffee that is good. Yeah. It was brilliant, honestly. And by Friday I'll be speaking fluent German. You know.
Will you?
I think I might.
Ja,
just
alles
be doing.
klar.
So there we go. There's our lovely die, and it did.
Don't forget that you're not allowed to cut into the magnetic shim.
No, I won't do that, Joe. No, I'll not do that. Right, so now we've got one of those. We can get rid of that because that didn't work particularly well. And now look, this is one of the topper sheets, and I was just thinking, here we've got a lovely topper sheet there. But I did say to the viewers, look, you can use your dies with this. You know, I've picked this one because I like it, and it matches with my things. But look how beautiful this is going to look. And then I've got another plan as well, so I'm just going to try this very, very carefully to see if this works. It might work. I'm hoping it'll work. Because crafting is about experimenting, Joe. It is. You come up with a plan and you think, I'm going to try that. And if it works, it'll be great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's only paper craft. And you've got another, at least 3 sheets of each that you can play with if you make a mess of it.
Absolutely,
we're not going to make a mess of it. We're going to absolutely smash this out of the park, really. I am going to win Card of the Week. No,
not today though. Not today.
Well, I don't know. I'm up against Debbie. I'm up against the lovely Debbie today. I mean,
did you mean at some point in the future? Is that what you meant?
Well, I'm working on it, Joe.
I don't think it can be done. Have you seen a card today?
Yes. I came a close second, Joe. I came a close second.
You did.
I told her that earlier on. Right, so now I've used my topper sheet. Look, and I'm just going to take it off nice and gently. Just take this off carefully, Keith, because you might want to use this little bit if we can. We're going to see if we can take it. But I've got that little bit out, which is fine. Now I need to just see if I can take this off with my low-tack tape. Have I done that? I think we have. Yeah, we might have got away with that.
When are you back with us after today, Keith?
I'm back after my foreign holiday to Cumbria,
right.
Joseph. I think I'm back at around about the 14th of September, maybe. I can't remember what it is.
Lovely.
Why, you're not here on that day?
I won't be here, no.
That's okay then, no worries. That's it.
I'm actually off. I'm off that whole week.
You're off that week?
I'm off that whole week. Not going anywhere, just taking the weekend off.
Well, very nice you. Right, let me just move those there. If you were with us a little bit earlier on today, you will have seen that we had these lovely little pop-up cards. If you weren't with us earlier on today, then where were you? You missed the show, and they've sold out. Sorry, we'll have to bring them back again on another day.
Sorry, not sorry.
We just show you've got to be in it to win it, and we sold out. But congratulations if you have got it, you'll not be disappointed. Now, what I did do is I took one of the papers from the Shabby and Chic collection, I used the contour of the card, and I cut one of these little sheets out. So you see, just give us a little bit of a nice edge on there to be able to, I'm going to determine to win Card of the Day. Card of the day, Joe. This is one of my demonstrations.
One day, 1 week, you're going to do it. I can sense it.
One day I'm going to do it, yeah. We're going to get a petition up for the viewers all across the planet globe.
That day, though, is not today, Keith.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so, anyway. Oh, although I sense, we could have a movement. There could be a groundswell here.
Well, I've got all my European friends in Germany. They're all voting for me.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I've got all my friends in America. They're all voting for me. So you never know, Joe. It might happen.
It may happen.
It may happen. But there you go. Right. What was I doing now? I was just trying to think whereabouts I was. Oh, right, yes. So now I've got that little bit onto there. And then I'm going to put my little bit of decorative onto the sides here. Look, you see, you're putting me off, Joseph. You're putting me off. Listen, I did this earlier on today. I mean, it's just self-inspirational as this collection, because you can just literally do all of the bits that you want to be able to do as quickly and easy as that. And it's just a case of thinking it through a little bit as to how will this work, how will that work, and these bits are all going to work beautifully together. So I'm decorating my little card, doing my wallpapering bit, Joseph, which is lovely. And the Shabby Chic collection was inspired by my daughter, funny enough.
Right.
She's the driving force behind all of this, because she's a young crafter. She's coming along with her crafting journey, and yeah. And I'm letting her work with our designers and our creative people to be able to make beautiful collections. And this, I think, they have surpassed themselves with. What we're going to do is we're going to put some 3D foam pads on the back of this. So we're just going to put these nicely down the centre, I think. Is that going to work, Keith? Yeah, hopefully it will work nicely down the centre. So that one's going to fit lovely onto there. Do we need any more than that? We might do dilla. We could put another one just maybe up to about there-ish. We'll just put 5, and you don't need to go too mad, but we'll put 5 on there, Joe, just to be able to decorate all this. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. Look, you see, you put me off. I did all of that die cutting. I don't want to do that at all.
What?
Well, I don't need them on the middle because I need to put them all around the outside edges. You see, make my pads go a bit further. I'm going to cut them in half so that they'll last a bit longer because it's just been frugal really. So that one's going to go down on there. I need to get this bit. There you go. That's the bit.
Oh, yeah, I said to you, you should have put that bit on first.
We die cut it. We might as well use it, haven't we, really? So that one's going to go nicely now into the centre of there. And then this then is going to fasten on to here, so that's great, and that's going to work really, really nicely. So let's put some 3D foam pads onto the back of this, and it'll be great when it's done, Joe. It'll be really, really good when it's done. I promise you, it will be a really nice card for anybody. I'd give it away, but I'm not allowed to.
You're not allowed to, no.
No,
you can do it on your own Facebook. Give it away on your own Facebook
I could give it away on my own Facebook page.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So yeah, well, you want to follow us at Paper Dienamics, and you'll be brought up to speed with all of the things that we're doing and telling you where we're going to be, what we're doing, how we're doing, whether I'm in the house, out the house, whereabouts I am in the planet. There we go. That's on there. Right, it's fixed, Joe. It's down. It's good. We're looking good. We're looking good. I think that's coming together quite nicely on there, really. Apart from the fact we stuck it together wrong. But anyway, that's
all right?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Now, because you've got the decoupage elements, these extra sheets on here, look, you can see, and I kid you not, I'm not pulling your leg now, I have cut this out. I nearly slipped up then, I nearly, the people are laughing at me, but I restrained from
Go on, carry on.
No, I'm going to carry on.
You've only got 50. You only got to get through the next 15 minutes, and you're done.
Moving on up. Let's go on there, really. Yeah. I mean, that was one of the favourite TV series of all time.
Moving on up.
No. You know, Rodney, the Rodney moment. There we go. Anyway.
Fools and Horses.
Eh?
Fools and Horses.
Yeah, Fools and Horses. Yeah.
Oh, I don't get the reference there.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Keith.
Oh dear. I've made a mess of this, Joe, but anyway, it'll be
What
all
about
right
your
in the
card?
end. Can you not tell?
No, what have you done?
I'll
Do
show
you think
when
this might be card of the week?
I'll tell you in a minute when I get it all together. But there's people at home screaming at the TV now saying, I know what he's done. Look, we've even got my little herb box here. Look, we've fussy cut this out as well. Look, it doesn't really matter if you're an expert at cutting, because if I can do this, you can do this as well. But you've got all of the elements to have a lot of fun with, for sure. And we're making it dimensional now. And then you've got things like the butterflies. You can bring in all of the butterflies. And again, I've cut this out. I kid you not. Look, it's like a real butterfly. You can't tell any different, really. You don't need die cuts. You just need a pair of scissors, a little bit of patience. It's a really nice, relaxing pastime. Sit there watching the telly, watching us here on Crafters TV or on your tablet, and do a little bit of snipping. It's lightweight paper, so you're not going to strain your fingers. It's easy to do. We can put our lovely little butterflies on to here as well. Then we can bend the wings up, we can give them a little bit of shape, definition. We could put little jewels down the middle of them there, really. I'm really disappointed that I've made a bit of a faux pas though, Joe. I'm trying to think
where,
now.
I mean, I don't see any mistakes here, Keith.
I'm trying to think how I can fix it really in a hurry, but I don't know whether I can really, to be fair. But
I think with a scoreboard you might be able to fix it.
Do you think so? I'm not quite sure whether I can really. I might just be able to.
Where's the issue, Keith?
I can't fix it. I can't honestly fix it.
You can.
I can't. Honestly,
you can. Look, it's done.
It's looking all right. You're not going to tell, but that's not how it was supposed to be.
How was it meant to look?
Well, it was supposed to have them bits on there, and then they were supposed to make the back flap. So if it had done it that way around, like that, you see, then you would have seen.
But we didn't know that. You could have still been card of the week if you'd not said.
Well, it's decorated on the back as well as on the front now,
Absolutely.
so there we go. You see, getting 2 for the price of 1 on this particular demonstration. And then we've got our lovely little sentiments. Now, do you remember I said to you, look, you've got all of these sentiment sheets. Look how easy these are to snip out and be able to make them pop out of things. You've got shapes that are easy to follow and cut out, and you too can add these to a wonderful friend. Joe, I could send this to you, my friend.
You could. It's my birthday next month.
Excellent. I'll get you the same card that you got me.
I enjoyed that card. I liked putting that one together.
Well, look, and that we'll put this one down on here to the wonderful friend. Then let's put the little wonderful friend down onto there for us. And again, look, we've got the down on here. We've still got a couple of little butterflies that have done in the same colour palette as the blue. to be able to go onto this set, and that one's going to go down. We'll put one down onto there, so that one's flying away over there, and the butterflies are all flying in all different directions, and we've got a second little butterfly that we've die cut down on here, Joe. Listen, apart from it being the wrong way around, upside down and back to front, it's quite a good card, really, I think, and that one's going to go nicely down on there. Do we need any jewels on the crown, Joe, or do you think we're good?
Absolutely we do.
You do? You think we need a little bit of
I
jewels?
think we need jewels.
Oh, a bit of bling.
Always.
Right, let me just find my bling. We're going to bling it up. Where's my... Oh, it's there. It's there. Ow! Just stabbed myself, Joseph, with my pen knife.
Oh, don't do that.
No, don't do that. No, I'm doing that. I think we need to have... Oh, we'll have to use the... We'll have to use this one, Joe, because I can't find the other one. So, because I only want small bling on this. So
small bling?
Small bling. Yeah, I've got some big bling, but I want to put some small bling on there. Small bling onto the little bit of butterflies down on here. Everything. Right, so there we go. We've got a little bit of bling on the butterflies, just to bling them all up a little bit, really. Just put 2 on each, really. And this will be the... Now, isn't that just a lovely little card? And of course, you can make 72 cards with the collection, Joe, as a minimum. And I will say that as a minimum, you can make 72 cards. Now, how much is it, Joe, collection, for the whole collection?
$25.99, but that's for the metallic mats. Let's give you the details again for the full Shabby Chic collection. Which is
full Shabby Chic.
All of your papercraft items did come in $39.99 or $58. Is your price. Not if you're a platinum member, though, Keith. $31.99 or $46.40.
Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? There we go. You would not know that I made a little bit of faux pas there with that one, really, but it's nicely decorated on the back as well as on the front. But that's a lovely little card to show you how that will make with the lovely little shaped cards there. And the fact that we've decoupaged all of the elements on there, because you've got all of this 3-dimensional effect on there as well, which is beautiful. I mean, again, just looking how it stands up on the sides there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And a very nice card as well.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant is what it is. Remember then what you're getting in that collection. There is loads in here. I'm going to invite Keith back over again. He's coming over.
You don't know whether you should?
No, I absolutely should, because you do a better job than I do talking about it. So I'm going to get you to come back over. Oh, he's bringing stuff with him as well.
Oh,
what are you bringing with you?
My fan. Oh, it's hot in here, Joe.
Take us through everything we're getting then, Keith, in this collection.
This is lovely, isn't it? Now, I did say, look, I used one of the blue sheets in here. Let me just find the blue sheet that I used in here for us. So, I didn't use that one, Joe. I used, which one did I use? I used that one at the back there. There we go. That's the one that I just used in that demonstration there. You've got 12 different designs in this, Joe. You get 3 sheets of each, making it a 36-sheet stash set. It is beautiful, beautiful quality. The cardstock is second to none. And, of course, you've got all this wonderful designs and effects in there as well. So 12 sheets, 12 designs, 3 of each, making it a 36-sheet set in there. That's the 8x8 cardstock, okay? And then to go with that, we've then got the toppers and the sentiments. And this is the toppers and this is the sentiments. They're both the same size, roughly 6 inches by 6 inches. And again, you get 36 in each. But these are done on a slightly heavier weight cardstock, 250 GSM cardstock. And again, beautiful designs. I mean, look at that there with the cup and the saucer and the flowers, the butterflies. It's a really pretty collection, Joe. Great for all kinds of, cards, be it sympathy cards, happy cards, anniversary cards, wedding cards, and of course some of them have got inspirational wording on them as well. So as well as your happy birthdays and your with loves that are on there, you do also get a lot with different kinds of words as well on florals, which never go out of fashion, Joseph. Never
really, they don't. They don't indeed. They're absolutely timeless. All this as well, uncoated,
pigeons.
Is it?
You get pigeons in this as well.
Pigeons, lesser spotted, long-nosed pigeon.
I'm trying to think of what the film was when I said to you. It'll come back to me when I've finished, it'll come back to me. It's a really popular film.
With hummingbirds, isn't it?
Yeah, The Hummingbird.
The new one called The Hummingbird?
No.
No, it's not that one.
No.
Does anyone at home know?
Good game, we're playing a good game, but we get all of these.
Is it a new film or an old film?
No, it's an old film.
Is it like scary or is it a family film?
No, it's family film. Well, no, not so much family film. She fires a bow and arrow. Bit of a clue.
Fires a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
The bird, the hummingbird?
Yeah.
There's a bird that fires a bow and arrow?
That's it.
The Hunger Games! How on earth did we... How on earth did we get to the Hunger Games?
Hummingbird.
The Hunger Games?
It's a good film.
That's not a film about a hummingbird.
Well, there's a hummingbird in it.
That doesn't mean it's a film about a hummingbird. It's not even a hummingbird, apparently.
That's all right mess you've got me into now, Joseph.
Right. Anyway, what else do we
I'm
get
going to
in
give you
here?
the sentiments in there, Joe. We got. Oh, it's upside down.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear me. Oh, some of them are upside down, Joe. Have you been playing with it?
No.
No, I think somebody's been playing with it. But there you go. What does that say, Joseph?
It says, are you sure it's not Mockingjay, the film? The Mockingjay.
That's a bit like a hummingbird, isn't it?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
Anyway, your soul shines.
My soul is shining right now, along with Let's Celebrate You. Let's celebrate you. Wonderful little wordings on here. Each day, I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't
Each
even read
day
it.
provides its own gifts.
Yes.
I love you, not only for what you are, but for what I am when I'm with you.
Oh, see, I should send that to the wife, shouldn't I?
Should,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, I could. That would get me out of jail. Do you think?
May the roads of happiness rise up to meet you, and may all your dreams light up the sky and burst to fruition.
Wow.
I know. What's this? You've got this. You have got it.
Let's just stick with that, shall we? Let's stick with that.
And do what makes your soul shine. We did that one
Inspirational,
already.
do you think there?
Yeah.
And a nice little pigeon on the bottom.
And a lovely pigeon. Let's celebrate. We've done this. We're going round again.
We're going round again.
Yeah.
We're going round. You get 12 different designs and you get 3 of each, boys and girls, in the collection itself. Listen, I hope you've enjoyed the show. It's been a long day for me. I'm not making excuses. He's putting me off. He's putting me off with my hummingbirds and my pigeons and my things. But to go with those as well, you've also got the inspirational quotes. And these have also almost got a bit of a chalk kind of effect as well. Easy to cut out, but you've got loads and loads in there because you've got 36 sheets, 6 different designs, and 6 of each, Joe. So loads that you can use within this range as well. Dream big. I think I'll do a bit of that tonight.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, there you go. And you're having
As
an
our
amazing
Debbie
day.
says, you'll not take much rocking tonight.
I will definitely not take much rocking tonight. Will you tell Mrs. Smith that, please?
Yeah, I will.
I've got a headache. So there you go. We've got these. We've got this all on here as well.
Oh dear, Keith.
Oh dear. Oh dear. It's been a good day, though.
It has been fun today.
And of course, I was working with the lovely Lily this morning.
were,
which was
yes.
lovely. Yeah. So listen, there's not only are we going to give you that, Joe, that's 36 sheets there. I hope you're keeping a sheet count here of where we're up
Not
to.
another one.
Because finally we've got the decoupage elements, and if you remember, this is where we got to with the hummingbirds and pigeons and butterflies, because they're on there. You can fussy cut them out. You've got all of the elements to have a lot of creative fun, and all of these will work with all of the toppers that are in the collection as well. So you've got all of the elements to be able to mix and match and be able to make these dimensional cards wonderful as they are, with your flowers, your butterflies, your birds, and everything else that goes with it as well.
Blooming gorgeous, aren't they?
They are really, really nice. It is all uncoated, so you can use colour if you want to add a little bit of colour yourself. Your glitters, your glazes, you could do all of those things there, Joe, with it as well. But together, all together, 36, 36, 36, 36, 5 lots of 36 becomes a real bundle of joy. So we go.
180.
One of them.
Becomes.
We're
Yeah.
going to have one of them. We're going to give you one of them. We're going to give you one of them.
You're stacking this
and we're
up
gonna
so
give
you can take it out in a moment. aren't
one
you?
of them.
I know what you're doing. If you want to go for all that, $39.99, $58. Now, should we quickly remind you of the other stuff that's in the show?
Let's
I'm
do
going to
that,
have to be
Joe, yeah.
super, super fast, though, Keith.
I'm always.
Remember, we've looked at we've got the gold and silver metallic Shabby Chic.
Gold and silver metallic Shabby Chic. That's
Yes.
this one here,
That one
Joseph.
just there.
That's that one there. Let's
Really
pass
quick.
that one to
So,
you.
you're going to get it in the 6x6. You're going to get 44 sheets. Yeah, you are. You're going to get it in the 7x7. You're going to get 40 sheets. And you're going to get 36 sheets in the 8x8.
Oh, you've got this, Joe. You've got this. There
in
we
the
go.
gold and in the silver. $25.99, $37.49. Then we've got the A4 as well, haven't we,
Yep,
Keith?
A4. We're going to give you the bright gold. The bright gold, 10 sheets of those. The satin gold, 10 sheets of those. And the bright silver, 10 sheets of those. But you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for that. But you're going to get that absolutely for free. Zero,
Love that.
zilch.
Absolutely love it.
Nothing.
And we've got one more to share with you really quickly, the metallics.
The metallics, Joe, which I'll give you that there because that's the metallics there. and I'm just going to grab hold of my board because I made this especially for the viewers this morning. My board, I'm not bored at all. But look, this is showing you how you can emboss with this product, how wonderful the colours work with each other, coordinate with each other. You've got 8 different colours, 10 sheets of each. It's an 80-sheet bundle, Joseph.
It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Printed ink as well, which we're talking about as well. Really brilliant. The texture of this is unlike anything you've seen before. It sort of feels very different. It's got kind of like a vinyl-esque feel to it, which I love. $32.99 and $47.99 if you want to get your hands on that. Right, lots of comments. Asuli says, you two are funny. Leslie says, I think we spoke too soon about Keith. We did. Valerie says we should do stand-up. Jane says we're funny, tears streaming down her face, and Asuli says Joe looks like he's got a headache. So it was a mixed bag, wasn't it? It was fun. Thank you for coming.
Oh, it was great fun, Joseph. Give me a...
And I won't see you on the 14th, but no doubt Ben will.
Well, I'll see you again.
I'll warn him.
You will meet again.
Don't know when.
Where, don't know when. Yeah, we'll meet again, Joseph. Don't worry. Unless you get fired.
Probably, yeah. Right.
I can't speak for myself. I can't speak for myself, but you might get fired. I don't work here.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's highly likely. Right, we're going to be back on the other side of this.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
My unsung hero has to be Tracy. I'm going to give a little shout out to our Tracy.
I think if I had to nominate somebody, I'd probably go with Tracy.
Because Tracy keeps me fully supplied with cups of tea whenever I'm working here. She always finds me the things that I've lost, and she's always great to be around.
Sort of get involved with our sample library, which is massive. It's where all the samples are kept, all nice and neatly, all labelled up. And part of their job is to get the necessary samples out for the shows that we do every day, get them all ready and prepared, often display them, tidy them away again, pop them back in the sample library, and that takes an inordinate amount of time.
They literally are the cogs that keep us working, and I don't think a lot of people realise just what they do for us in terms of getting everything show ready so that we can come in, get ready and be relaxed to go on air and do those kind of things.
So that is just a small part of what they do, you know, as well as being floor managers during the shows, getting us any products that we need, and most importantly, bringing the coffee.
Everybody on screen knows I make everybody's tea and coffee.
Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
For the last nearly 30 years, just coming up for 30 years, I have lived in Nottingham, and that's where I still live, and I absolutely love it. Now, anybody that knows Nottingham knows it's famous for Robin Hood, and obviously I'm one of the descendants from Robin, because we're Robin's sons. So yes, I like to think that we are a descendant of Robin Hood somewhere along, obviously my husband's line.
Well, originally I'm from West Yorkshire, but I live in Norfolk at the minute, and Norfolk is beautiful. I think it's famous for the Broads, the Norfolk Broads. It is a beautiful holiday destination, and we moved there to be nearer to my mother and father-in-law, and I just don't regret it. It's the most amazing place in the world.
So I live in Yorkshire. I'm actually based in Sheffield, which is one of the cities in Yorkshire, and I'm born and bred, absolutely. And the thing that it's most famous for, which if people aren't aware, is that we're known as the Steel City. So lots of steel industry in the past, creating Sheffield steel, of course, stainless steel. Some of them are still working. There are some of the foundries still down in the city centre, but I live right on the very outskirts, and I'm very lucky that I live in a rural part of the area. It's lovely and green, countryside, little picturesque village, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
I might still be here packing up by the time you finish.
Don't you worry about us, Keith. Don't you just in the middle of a live show? you just need to have one around having a chat. I might still be here myself. Might still be packing up.
I'll still be packing up, Joe. Well, obviously.
Honestly, what is he like? Keith there. Right, we're going to go back to this. Which is, of course, the brand new launch today. It's what we're launching. This is what we're getting really super excited about, because you can make all sorts of glorious projects using these beautiful stamps and stencils. Debbie's going to take us through exactly what we're getting included in just a second. It is absolutely beautiful. Hundreds of you have gone through this. Gone for this already today, which is amazing. So you want to get your order in, you can. $24.99, $24.95 if you're shopping in dollars, under £20 or dollars as a platinum member. They're always sensational value, these, aren't they, Debbie? But really simple and easy to use as well.
Yeah, they're really amazing boxes. I think people love them because of that sort of lovely packaging. Everything's in one place. The box itself is beautiful, but I love the fact that when you open it up, you can guarantee that you can make something out of it, and that's what I love about these boxes. So what you really do need to add is just an ink pad. If you've got a black ink pad, you can add all your silhouettes to the beautiful papers that are in here. But let's have a look and see exactly what you're getting. So straight away, you can see all those silhouette stamps. These are really usable. You're going to be able to use them not just from this box, but in lots of other crafting and what you're doing throughout the year. Beautiful decorations with your woodland animals, all your trees and your bushes and your beautiful fairies. So lots of different designs there. No box would be without a set of sentiment stamps. There's some really nice ones in here, really meaningful ones as well. I love this one, You're My Cup of Tea. I think
that's nice.
It's a really nice one, isn't it, Joe? So
you don't drink tea, though?
I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, no one would be my cup of tea because I don't drink tea. You're my glass of water. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it really?
No, just a lemonade, maybe.
So you've got those. Now, you've got these extra... oh, the word's gone out of my head what they are.
Masks.
Masks, yes. And I love this because you've got your sort of hilly woodland, you've got your moon there, and you've got your trees. I'm going to keep this out because we're going to be using this one in our first demo. But I love the way that we can use these to layer all of them up. You've then got your stencils. So that tree obviously has come out of this one here. So you just have the sort of yin and yang, same as the moon. And then you've got all these sort of branches as well, which look absolutely beautiful when you use them with your stamps. Then we've got our ribbons. Now, ribbons always come in 3 different colours and 3 different sizes. And what I love is these colours will all tie in with the papers in the box. Then we've got our dewdrops. Dewdrops just look so pretty. They're nicer than gems, I think, because they have that really polished oval effect, and you can also colour them with your alcohol pens as well. Then we're getting our cards, so all your card blanks in there. And remember, as much as you've got all those card blanks in the 4x6 size, you can make these into easel cards, fold back gatefold cards, double fold back cards.
What now?
Easy to say.
That could have been a career ender there, Debbie.
So lots of different designs. And you've got all your envelopes to match your card blanks. And then you've got all this cardstock. Now, this cardstock is brilliant. Now, I showed it in the first hour between 6 and 7. This is lovely cardstock. If I just move it sort of, not sure if we can pick it up, but it's quite shiny. It's got like a shiny sort of surface to it. I don't know if we can sort of catch that, but it's almost sort of like, I can't even explain
Is it smoother than our, is it like more shiny and smooth than our Nina
there you are,
cardstock?
look at that shine on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, feel it, you'll see what I mean. It's hard to explain.
Oh,
How
it's
do you
coated,
explain
isn't it?
Like a coated cardstock, yeah, but it's lovely, so it really takes your
touch
inks
my
well as
cardstock.
well, so beautiful. Then you're getting all your papers. Now, the first papers we're going to be looking at are our uncoated 8x8 patterned ones. Look at they're really dramatic, aren't they? They're so pretty. You're getting them in all those beautiful blues, your greens, your lilacs and purples, those mixed colours with those teals. Really, really pretty. And those greens at the back there. You could use some of those papers for Christmas as well. And then on top of that, you're getting all your solid colours, 8x8 cardstock. These are double-sided. You're getting all those coordinating ones that are going to match beautifully with all your pattern papers. So if I just fan those ones out, you'll be able to see just how pretty all of these are and how they're going to coordinate all together. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can see all those different colours that are going to complement each other. So I absolutely love these boxes, Jo. So having all of that cardstock all packaged in your paper packaging, and then you're going to be able to craft straight out of this box, and all you will need is an ink pad, our dewdrops, our ribbons, our stencils, our masks and our stamps. So many different things that you're going to be able to make with those. Shall I just show a few samples, Jo? Because I haven't shown any samples. And I have some really pretty ones here, so let's just bring these in. So this one here we made this morning with our little easel card, and then we've got our gorgeous little one sitting. I love this tree. I think it's just very clever. Having the trees sitting under there, lovely little sentiments. But building them up, using that stencil through the backgrounds, that looks absolutely beautiful. Adding your bird is in there. You can see with the moon, being able to do those. Adding different panels to your card. I'm going to do a similar card to this as well, which is where we can make a little bit of a difference. And just using those background papers and stamping straight onto them, that's all you have to do. And this is what I was talking about, doing different card blanks.
Oh, I love that one.
Being able to
Is that just fussy cut, that one, Debbie?
Sorry?
Has that just been fussy cut, that?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Just stamp and then cut around your absolute images, and yeah, it looks lovely with the white line around, doesn't it, as well? And that off-white sort of colour, that glossy cardstock, is just beautiful to use. So you'll absolutely love these. And again, this one is side by side or miles apart. Friends are forever close to our heart. Isn't that nice? So yeah, beautiful designs there.
Really, really great. You want one, don't you? You're not on your own. Hundreds of you gone for these today already. A sensational value for money. We were talking earlier about people that have been collecting these since they started. This is box number 51 that we are looking at here. Over 225 different elements. Don't forget that you've also got full video tutorials that go alongside these as well. You can access those anytime you want at crafterscompanionbox.com. That's where you need to head to get your hands on those. If you are a Platinum member, you're looking at under £20 or $20, which is quite frankly a redonkadonk value for money, I think. You struggle to get the stamps and the stencils for that price alone, and consider you've got all of the other added elements in there for you as well. Sensational value for money, whichever way you look at it. Debbie's got her Daubers out, which I'd imagine means she wants going to do a demo for us.
Absolutely, yes. Right, so I'm going to bring in a piece of cardstock. So we've just cut this to size, and I've got my ink pads, Green Topaz and Oasis. Now these are our water reactive ink pads, so if you wanted to treat yourself today, we've got those ink pads on the show. Now the thing I do want to do, I want to bring in my mask. Now, to have your mask, we were talking about it the other day, Jo, about what people use, because we have a brilliant spray which is called Stick and Spray. Now, if you spray this to the back of your masks, and I will show you that. Now, apologies straight away, because if you are in the US, you can't get this, but we was talking yesterday about alternatives, and they do alternatives in the US that you could buy. What this is, it's a repositionable spray. So I'm just going to, big sprays coming out there. I'm going, Now we're just going to spray that on the back, which is going to add that adhesive.
What kind of cardstock are you using is a question we're getting coming in. It's the cardstock within the bundle, is it?
Yes,
Debbie?
it is. I've just trimmed it down to size. Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to waft this a bit because what I want to do is I want my glue on the back to go a little bit tacky. So leave it for about 50 seconds to a minute and that will evaporate. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to just place this in the middle of my card. So straight down into that centre there. And that's all you have to do. So, and this one, and it doesn't harm your cardstock, you can just spray it straight down and it's absolutely brilliant. And obviously we do a cleaner if you wanted to clean your stamps, but actually it soon wears off, so I wouldn't worry too much. So let's bring in that glue to start with. And then all I'm going to do is come off of here and then go around. I mean, you could hold it down, Joe. It's not like you have to put it down, stick it down onto your card, but it helps when you're manoeuvring it about. So just bringing that in, and then we're going to do the same with this one. So just creating a beautiful background, and I'm going to blend those colours together. So going right into our tool, into our stencil, sorry, or our mask. So a mask and a stencil, because obviously they're similar things. A stencil is something that you go through. So you have that outline stencil and you would put that tree image into the makes. The masks are the opposite, and they actually create that mask to create a whiteness. I mean, you can also go over them afterwards, Joe. There's no reason why you have to leave them completely white, but we are going to leave ours white because what I want to do, I thought these trees really lent themselves to having a stamp inside them.
Oh, Al and Lily are saying good evening to us.
Ah, yes, Lily's round tonight.
Hi, Al and Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Susie goes, oh, here we go. What kind of mood's Al going to be in tonight? She did send that to me privately, and I probably shouldn't have shared it. There you are.
I love it. Susie knows. She's got Al's number.
She really has.
Not literally.
Really has.
I think she rolls her eyebrows when Al's on.
Yeah. Alistair says, yeah, hold it down, Joe. I don't know what he means.
I think he means hold my stencil down. Hold
it down, right.
Hold it down, yes. Don't need to hold it down because we've stuck it down. And then all we're going to do is we're going to take that mask away. So let's just bend that up and bring that completely away from there. There we go. Now, can you see there's a little, you probably can't see, but you can. There's a little bit of residue. All you need to do for that is rub it away. I've got dirty fingers, so I need a rubber, and I don't think we've got a rubber. So, sorry,
you mean
a razor. A razor.
Yeah, it means something else, isn't it, across the pond?
Yes. So I am just going to grab a piece of kitchen towel. I don't know if this is going to do the same thing, but it will just rub away. So let's just rub that away. I'm probably going to make it worse, Joe, so I'm not going to worry too much. Let's just leave that as, and it just looks abstract, so we won't worry about that too much. And then what we're going to do is just bring in some of our other stamps. Now, I want to do some sort of quick stamping, so the best way to do that, I'm going to bring in my rocker blocks. And actually, I don't need like really large ones, so I'm just going to bring in a small one. And then we're going to bring in our quick drying ink pads. So I've got similar colours, but this time, so I use my green topaz in this one. We're going to use the same, but we're also going to use Lagoon, which is a brighter colour than our Oasis. And we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So let's use those butterflies. And we're just going to stamp these onto our designs. So let's use the brighter colour first, which is our darker colour, which is our Lagoon. So stamp that over there, and then all we're going to do, I'm going to have these come in just around the top there. Oh, I didn't do that very well either, Joe. I tell you why, I didn't have my platform, did I? My stamping mat. Trying to do something very quickly. So let's pop that on.
Does it really make that much of a difference, that stamping?
Yes, it does, and I'm
mat.
hoping I can just go back on there. Oh, you knew I was going to make it. You just
Well,
know
I mean,
it's
it's
gonna-
very abstract now.
It looks very abstract.
Some might
now.
say alternative to good, maybe.
Right, shall I just put it? There we go. That looks so much
Look at that.
better.
Now that is
Just stamp
gorgeous.
them into the sides and you get this really beautiful effect. You get no muck on there.
Very ethereal.
Why is it always live TV, Joe? Live TV. Yeah, it does make a big difference though, stamping onto there. You just have to be a bit more mindful of your inks on your stamps. And actually, it's why I love my stamping platform, Joe, because you really can't go wrong with that. So let's pop those to the side. And then what we're going to do, so let's bring in the stamping platform for the next piece. And that way I know, well, I'm not going to say those words. I'm not going to say then we know it'll be okay. Because you never know, do you? So let's just pop those back on. And then all we're going to do is place that in the centre and pop our magnets on. And then we're going to use this middle section because we've got lots of beautiful stamps. So I'm going to pop my glasses on because I can't read them without my glasses. So we're going to use this one here which says, there are friends, there is family, and there are friends that become family.
Absolutely.
And I thought this one would be nice because it's almost like stamping it in the family tree.
Yeah, and you do have a habit where your friends keep marrying your family, so we do think this is quite apt for you, don't we? Case in point is Debbie's card of the week from last week. This is your brother and sister-in-law, isn't it?
It is,
and
yes.
this was Debbie's friend that then ended up marrying her brother. So it's this stamp precisely, Debbie, isn't it?
It is.
It's true, though. I'm not making it up, am I?
No, it's very true. And Al's brother has just got with my friend.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah,
doing it all over again.
I know.
Maybe
Very
they'll win
funny.
card of the week at some point in the future. Who knows?
It's lovely, it's lovely that picture because that was like 19 years ago. But it reminded, because I was bridesmaid for my brother's wedding as well.
Ah.
Yes. I can't, you know what? I can't tell what's upside down and not, so I'm just.
Why don't you put your glasses on?
There we go. I have got my glasses. You're so mean. Ah, look, it's not come out, but it's fine. We're just going to go back in, press down.
That's so
in that cross
unusual.
And press that down. There we go. It's done it. It's done it.
Oh, Debbie. Getting me through the last hour.
You've got to keep me awake, Joe. I've got to drive home afterwards. So I might just ring you. Would you speak to me till I get home at about 1:30 in the morning?
Of course I would. Absolutely. I'll put my headphones in. We'll be well away.
Right, so we've got our image now. We got there eventually. Let's stick this into place. So just, oh look, stamp card. Like to remind myself what I'm doing.
You know
Pop
which one it
that
is.
over. And then I've just cut some green cardstock there, which we're just going to mat and layer over the top. Just turn that one around. And then again, I've got some of the dewdrops, a little ribbon. So we're using a ribbon out of that collection. Beautiful ribbons. I've just done a double bow. If you've got the Ultimate Pro, you'll find that you can do your bow making on there. So just pop that into place, turn that over, and then we're just going to use those dewdrops just randomly really to pop onto our image. I could use these all the time, I love them. They're so, so nice to use. And they're quite just a random sort of decoration.
Well, I think they look great just placed randomly.
Yeah, they look so nice. And let's just use some of the smaller ones. Oh, don't want to come off there. And then again on this side. So even though I'm putting them random, I'm still doing the sort of 3 and 3. Like so, and then let's just add that little bow, and we're going to just pop that to our tree under there. Just like so. And we've got our really cute little card just using that mask.
Absolutely. We have brilliant value on these, as you always get with them. I'm just going to quickly recap them, what you are getting included in here. You've got that stamp set, which has got all of those amazing sentiments in there that Debbie just took us through. You're then going to receive, of course, all of your silhouette stamps. You've got your stencils in here as well. Then also all of your coloured cardstock. Then your all of your printed papers. You've got your ribbon all perfectly colour matched. The card panels, and you're going to get the card blanks and envelopes, and the dewdrops as well. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of elements in every single one of these boxes. £24.99 or £24.95 is your price there on those. Make sure you snap it up. So many of you have been collecting these from the very start, which is fabulous, and they continue just to get more and more and more popular as we go along. We're going to go back to Frosty and Bright. Still very, very busy on this. Let me just take a little bit of a detour to grab it for you. A brilliant, brilliant selection of products, this, and a great collection. Wonderful that we've still got so many elements, well, all of the elements, in fact, still in stock at the moment. So you're going to get the 12 by 12 paper pad included, which is this one just here. You're also going to get the 6 by 6 paper pad as well, which is excellent. And then you have got your glitter card, absolutely stunning glitter card. You will also get the pearlescent card. You've then got your card panels here as well, which are your resist pads. You'll get 12 sheets of those included. You've got some awesome edgeables as well in 3 different sentiments. Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright, and also Happy Holidays. You've got this wonderful edgeable Christmas tree in here. Some gorgeous snowflakes as well, your sparkling snowflakes. You've got your Christmas tree foliage, your beautiful baubles, and not any old baubles, only beautiful ones allowed. Your snowflake edgeables coming in here, as is your Christmas sentiments, where you've got dies and stamps there. You've got your enchanted Christmas tree, which is that beautiful 3D embossing folder, and you'll get the Christmas tree frame. That's not all though, because what you're also getting is the gilding flakes included. You get the adhesive and the sponge, you've got the sequins, the faux snow, and the 3 exclusive ink pads as well, limited edition ink pads that are coming included with this. Everything is available individually. If you want to grab it individually, you'll have to head over to the website to grab it. Hit the Shop the Day button is what's going to be your best bet if you want to get your hands on any of this glorious stuff. It's been an amazingly popular collection, this, Debbie, hasn't it? People have really absolutely taken this one to the heart.
I think with this one, for me, it has so many different elements that we don't normally put into one of Sarah's signatures. To have, I mean, normally we would have some fake snow, or we might have some ribbon, but we've literally got everything from the sequins, fake snow, the gilding flakes. So there is so much in this collection, and I think it's why you're loving it just as much as me. And I think the colour tones in this, the paper pad, everything that you get with it is beautiful. Now, one of my favourite things is embossing. Now, what better to elevate that, to have not only an embossing folder, but to have a die cut in the middle as well. When the technology was done with these, when it came out, it wowed everyone, because it's quite incredible that we can get all this embossed detail and have this die cut through our actual design. So what we're going to do with this is our Christmas tree frame. I'm going to pop that to the side, and also we're going to be using our Christmas Merry Christmas sentiment. What I love about this is you've got some really beautiful sentiments, and then you've got the Christmas die to coordinate with that as well. So that's a beautiful one to have, and it's actually one you're going to use time and time again. Now, I've got some pearlized cardstock. So this is just not Sanchiro Pearl, it's just like a pearlized cardstock, and it's a really nice one to be able to put into your folder and use. But what I also want to do, I want to bring in that lavender ice ink pad. Now, I think you can probably buy these separately, but these are definitely 3 of the colours that you want to add to your collection, because we don't have these colours in our collection. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that pad, and I'm going to take it directly to my folder and just rub that all the way round. Now, it doesn't matter if it goes onto here. You can wash it. It may stain a little bit. It hasn't so far, but if it does, it's not going to affect your folder. It's just going to give you a beautiful sort of lavender highlight on your embossing. So just popping that all the way round. Then I'm going to bring my piece of cardstock in, and place that right in the centre there. So I've just done it slightly smaller to fit on my card, and then we're going to just drop that on top. So just flip that over, and then we're going to run that through our machine. Now, because it's only a 2D embossing folder, all we need is our top and bottom cutting plates, but I like to add that extra shim just to give the extra cut and to give extra embossing. So I'm just adding my metal shim, and we're just going to run that through our Gemini. So super easy. If you've got the Gemini MIDI, just pop that folder through with your purple shim, and that will die cut and emboss as well. So let's take those ones out. Pop my plates back.
A lot of love coming in for that last project of yours. That was such a quick, pretty card. I love how all the subscription boxes have it all together for you in one go, says 4 Holidays.
Look how pretty, oh, thank you very much. Look how pretty that frame is, Joe.
Gorgeous.
So we can just take that away, and you can see most of that ink that was on here has just transferred onto that piece of card in the centre. So
Yes.
we're going to pop that to the side, and then we've got our beautiful frame. Now, this is what we call our letterpress technique, because it takes the embossed detail and keeps that white, and the actual lilac has just sat on the top of that design and ink that through. So it creates a really beautiful frame. Right, the next thing I want to do, I want to create our Christmas die. So we're going to die cut this one out. So just that Christmas. Now I'm going to be using it on our glitter cardstock. So pop that into place. And then also, I've already stamped out, but I've just done wishing you a joyous, and then we'll have our Christmas. And again, just coordinating it with that beautiful pink. So let's bring in my foam pads.
Al says he's in a great mood because his beautiful daughter Lily is here. Love you all, especially the Crafters TV team. Kiss, 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 kiss.
He's been just extra polite tonight,
He is, isn't he?
He's trying to please Susie, that's what it is.
He is.
Yes, he's in a very good mood because Lily's come round, which is nice. Always nice when the kids come over, isn't it?
Isn't it? I mean, I wouldn't be in a great mood because, to my knowledge, I don't have any, Debbie, so it might be slightly alarming, actually, if my daughter came round.
Oh, Joe.
Just putting it out there.
Me thinking that you're quite liking children at the moment. You don't normally like children, do you?
Oh, I do. I don't like many children, no. I don't. Certain very, very exceptionally well-behaved children I like. There's only one, really, that I really like.
Is
Barney.
Barney. I wanted to say Barney and then suddenly thought, is that his name? And I know it's Barney. Is he a good boy?
Oh, delightful. Absolutely delightful. Yeah, there's a video. So Barney, anyone that's in the UK and watches Create and Craft will know Barney's dad, Dan, who's someone we've all known forever. Yeah, so they're really close friends of mine, so I always go down and stay. I'll put some pictures on of him, actually. He's just delightful. Just driving his tractor around the garden, mowing the lawn,
He's very
trying to use his
cute.
phone. It was a video of him the other day saying, I haven't got a signal, I can't get through with his phone.
That's
Delightful.
very
He's
funny.
3 next month, Debbie, so he's at
No
that
way,
delightful
3
age.
already. Where has that time gone?
Where does it go?
Crazy. So there's our Christmas. So beautiful font, absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to chuck my bits in the bin because they'll keep flying across the room because the fan's on. Right, so all I've done now, Joe, is I've created myself a card blank. So I'm tying in that beautiful pearlised paper, and I've just got some of our Centura pearl.
That letterpress technique you just did, Debbie, just a quick question on that.
Yes,
Thea says, can
absolutely.
you do that with quick dry inks, that technique?
Yes, so you can do it. The thing with quick drying is it doesn't blend as well as what water reactive does or pigment ink pad. So you can do it, but what you might find on something like this, I think it would be absolutely fine.
Right.
If you was to put it on a big space, so do you know the folder we did this morning with the Christmas tree? We did in the craft along, this afternoon at 2 p.m. We did that letterpress technique, but it had a lot of blue around the Christmas tree. If you was to do that with quick drying ink, it might look quite patchy.
Okay.
So it's always best to do that, but give it a go. That's what I always say, because actually it's not going to do it any harm, and you might get good results with it. So it's always worth a try. But if you've got the water reactive, I would stick with those.
Gilmore is really stirring the pot. She says, Joe, what about Sarah's sons? OMG. But they're not kids anymore, are they? They're not little kids.
What do you mean they're not little kids? Of course they are.
Charlie's like 5 or 6 now.
Well, yeah.
They're not little ones, are they anymore? They're not toddlers, let's say. They're the ones that I normally can't stand. But no, I must admit, Charlie was like one of the cutest kids.
You would love my Ava.
But Oliver was already like 5 when I moved up, I think. So Oliver's probably 7 or 8 now, isn't he? So, but Charlie was an adorable kid as well. Getting quite a backlash now on social media. Thank you for that.
I'm not surprised.
I once was on a bike ride with Charlie. He was sat in Sarah had a bike where it's like a bike you pedal. It has a special seat that Charlie would sit on, sort of almost on the handlebars. And he said something to me, I forget what it was, and I went, "Oh, Charlie, you're hilarious." He went, "I know." He was only like 3 or 4.
Yeah, Charlie is very funny. Oliver's the quiet one, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Once he gets going, he's, they're both adorable. Sandra says, "Hi, craft buddies. I'm laying on my bed watching on the laptop. Joe, I know 2 other boys." Oh, all right, guys. Okay, I take it back. I'm really getting you. Thank you for that, Debbie. You've really thrown me under the bus there.
What did I do?
You were complicit.
Did I bring it up? Maybe. You started talking about children.
Oh, Alistair says now, he says he's really quite sad. I mean, this is really a roller coaster of emotions, Al. He says now, but I'm also sad because my Debbie is finishing tonight at 9, but she isn't coming home.
I'm not going home, no.
Where are you going?
I'm going to my old home. I'm going to Thetford.
Right.
Because I've got a blood test in the morning, and even though me and Al have lived together for a long time now, I still haven't changed my doctors.
Right. Just hedging your bets, Debs.
No.
just in case. I won't change it, just in case it didn't last.
The reason I haven't changed is because of COVID, when it all happened, and you can't really get in to see a doctor, so it was just easier just to stay with the same doctors. I can still phone them up. I still get an appointment to speak to someone.
Yeah.
So, but I do need to. That is something that I do need to do. So when I then need to have a blood test,
my
I
doctor,
need
Debbie.
to...
So you're going back to Thetford?
Yes.
Right. And when are you going to see Al next?
I'll see him tomorrow. I'm just going back for a blood test.
What are you crying for, Al? She'll be on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
My doctor, Debbie, you don't just go in and see them. They call you on the phone.
So that's what my doctors do.
Yeah, they ring
now.
you and then they ask you. Then if they think you need to go in, then they'll go in. Then you go in.
Yes, yeah. So then
strange.
I didn't see why I needed to change, because I thought, well, I can still speak to my same doctor, and I've had my doctors for since I was a kid. So that's why where it's sort of like, do I change? Do I want to have change? So yes, I haven't done that, but right. Let's just pop this.
Have you decided who you're going to stay with tonight when you go back to Thetford? Because it was a contentious issue, wasn't it, Debbie?
Yes, it was. So I was going to stay with my friend Michelle, but she has a little dog, and I won't get home till maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm worried that she'll wake the household. So my daughter's going to leave me a key, and their lounge, they have a sofa bed, which
does that mean you get nanny cuddles in the morning?
You what? So nanny cuddles?
You get nanny cuddles in the morning?
Yes.
Right, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, trouble is, I won't get in till late and they'll be up really early. So I'm hoping Poppy might be nice and not tell them that I'm there.
Right.
So, which would be quite good.
But would you rather be woken up or would you rather have the lay-in?
No, I'd rather be woken
You'd rather be woken up. I thought so.
Absolutely. Right, what I'm going to do, I've cut I've done this purposely. So because we're making a shaker card, I've literally cut my card smaller than my outside edge, which means I can make the whole shaker without sticking it on top of my card. So I'm going to just grab some sequins. And we're going to take these out of the bag. Now this bag is jam-packed with sequins. You get loads in here. So what I'm going to do to start off with, before I put my sequins in, because I've got a terrible habit, I've done it so many times, which is why I always do it this way now. Take the top of your foam off, so the little sticker, because if you do it while you've got them in, you can guarantee you'll knock it and you won't be able to see. Your shaker elements will go everywhere.
Oh, you don't want that.
You definitely don't want that, no. So let's pop them down there, and then we can pop these in. So just fill in there. Don't want too much to come out in one go. Just going to make sure that's filled, and also that it's quite flat. And then we're just going to turn our card round and I can just place that straight over the top. Now because I put the foam all the way round, we don't have to worry about that. So there we go, we've made our shaker element inside that frame. And then we can just stick that all down to the front. So again, just using our tape pen to go around. And stick that onto, just make sure my card opens the right way.
Because I know there's certain glues, wet glues you can and can't use on glitter card. It always escapes me to use a tape pen. I'd never think to use a tape pen sticking something to glitter card, Debbie.
It's because it's so strong.
Right, okay.
I would recommend anyone else's tape to go down, but our one, yeah, is absolutely fine. It will stick perfectly. And if you're not too sure, you haven't got the tape pens, then just use the red liner tape because that's going to work perfectly. Right, so next thing we do is to put our card together. We've just got, I did have, oh no, I didn't realise I hadn't sealed my pack and I've just tipped them everywhere, Joe.
Oh no, you've got sequins all over the show. Having a right nightmare.
So we've got a little bow. Look at this organza bow. Oh, I don't know what's stuck on there. Something's stuck on there. Got this. The ribbon in here is absolutely beautiful. So we've got our ribbon, we've got our Christmas, and we've got our wishing you a joyous. So just going to, I still haven't done the lid up and I've spilt even more now. I'm just going to bring in a piece of card so we can use our Christmas with our dotty tape pen. So we're just going to stick that together. Let me do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just holding the bottoms of the tape, of the sentiment, just so we can pop our glues on, and I'm just going to turn it round and do that on the opposite side. So whenever you're doing something this intricate that can sort of run away with itself, just make sure you hold that into place. Then we can lift that one up, pop that down. I'm going to have that right at the bottom. So this looks really Christmassy. Just across that bottom. And also I can use that straight line as a guide to where my Christmas is going to go. And then we're just going to stick this one on the top, just like so. And then our last thing to do is just to add that bow into that top corner, just like so. But look at that for a really pretty sparkly card. And then bring that one over. You've got that shaker card element and really
I love it.
Gorgeous design. There we go.
Really stunning, isn't it? Really beautiful. One of so many different things you're going to be able to do with this collection. Let me again then whiz you through exactly what you are getting. So you're going to get the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6 in this particular one. We still have every single element of the collection available, which is amazing. Then you've got your glitter cardstock here. You're going to also receive your pearlescent card. You've got those amazing snowflake resist pads. They are coming. You're going to get 12 of those. And they're brilliant because they're foiled, but you can add any colour ink that you want. You've then got your edgeables. So you've got Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright, and also Happy Holidays in there. Then you've got your Christmas tree edgeable. They're right butterfingers tonight, me. This one here is your sparkling snowflake. Oh look, you got a bit of mistletoe on that one, Debbie. Kissy, 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 yeah.
Where does the story come from?
I don't know, but remember consent is necessary when there's mistletoe around. Don't be running around the office party sticking them on people without their consent, all right? You need to...
I've never done that.
Consent is sexy. Snowflake edgeables, that on there. Then you're going to get the sentiments as well, which are these ones here. You've got the die-cut sentiments and you've got the stamps there as well. This one here is your Enchanted Christmas tree, which is your 3D embossing folder. And you've also got your Christmas tree frame in there as well. Brilliant, brilliant value. Don't forget what else you're getting. You're going to get your gilding flakes, which are these ones here. You're also going to get the sequins, the faux snow, and then those 3 limited edition embossing folders as well, which is excellent. Right, we are going to move on and have a little look at the inverted nesting dies. These are brilliant. I absolutely love these, and I know you guys do too. Two different styles here, and you're getting all the shapes. So you've got your stitch lace, you get it in the square, the rectangle, the oval, and also in the circle. And then you also have your zigzag square, and you'll get that in the zigzag, stitch zigzag, get that in square, the rectangle, the oval, and you'll also get it in the circle as well. $39.96 or $51.80. That is a half price deal for you. Debbie, for anyone that's maybe got nesting dies and thought, oh, I've got nesting dies, I don't need these. Why do we need these in our stash as well? And also, what makes them different to our nesting dies?
So basically, if we look at the pattern here, so I'm using the inverted stitch lace. What you can see is normally our design would go on the outside. These ones are on the inside, which is why they're called inverted. It's almost like they're flipped over and gone on the inside. What I love about them, as with all nesting dies, is the versatility. So I'm going to try and not make this too complicated and show you what I want to do. So my biggest die, which is the curved edge one, that does have a cutting edge all the way around there. Sorry, not all the way around. It has a cutting edge all on the inside, so that's going to cut out. It's going to stay into this part because I want a bigger piece of card. If you want to cut it out completely, you would then use this square around it.
Amazing.
Which works the same with all of them, okay? But I'm going to cut that one out of my lilac cardstock, and I want to cut this one squarely into this middle, and I will
So a
show
nesting
you why.
die, then, if it was a fancy nesting die, it would normally have that detail on the outside rather than the inside.
Yes, so it's almost like that detail is flipped on the inside.
Perfect.
Yes, so really nice design. So we're just going to pop them into there, and I'm going to put a piece of tape down, then we're going to run those through. So nice and easy. So that's our first one. And then we want to cut this and then do something else to it as well.
Keith's off. He's finally got his stuff packed up. He's out of here.
Who?
Keith.
Oh, he's gone.
He's finally
has he?
gone.
He's gone.
Keith Smith has left the building.
He had a lot to cut, didn't he?
He did, didn't he?
A lot to cut, because I'm cutting now, so a lot to pack. Right, just trying to get everything onto my platform. This one, I think we'll just get that on, so let's bring that in. We're going to bring this next die in, and again, I'm going to do exactly the same, so not the outside cutting edge, we're just going to bring that inside cutting edge in onto the inside here. And again, a piece of tape, just to tape that one down. And then we're going to do the same. Let me just, I mean, I'm doing this quite quickly. I have got some already cut, so so you can see, and I'm just not doing it exactly how we perhaps should, but only, and what I mean by that is I'm not measuring, I'm just placing them on that side.
Just going for it willy-nilly.
I am, absolutely. Then let's bring in our next one, which is our next lilac piece. And we're going to cut on the inside of that as well. Now there is a way to do this. So what you would ideally do is cut one, and then you would put that piece of card over your next one.
Right.
Centre that in the middle, then cut that one, then centre over the next one. So you can see that positioning. But just because of time, and I know we're fast sort of running through time, and I do have them already cut, but I just want you to see how beautiful they are cut and how you can layer them up. And also, you do have just this separate set of square nesting dies as well. So not only do you get your inverted ones, you do get a set of square nesting dies. And whatever shape you go for, whether it be the ovals, whether it be the circles, you will get that in all the packets. So these are amazing nesting dies. I absolutely love these ones. It's almost like they've just been really well thought out. So let's bring these in. So yes, so this one would be your middle one. This one here, because we cut it all out, so out of that section, let me take my tape away, just like so. So this die, we then want to use, if you use, just get all my dies, if you use this die again with that cutting edge, that would cut then out here, which creates this panel. And then this panel is the one that's going to nest over the top of this one.
Oh, that's very clever.
So you create the frame. Yes, this is what I mean by the versatility of them. And then you would use these dies. So this die here, you would then pop onto this one. So you can see where I haven't got them in sync. But so I'll bring in, so I'm going to pop all these ones out. just so you can see exactly how we've popped them together. So let me just bring in these ones, pop that one to the side. So when they're all nested together, can you see how they sort of tunnel in?
Fabulous.
And then this one at the top. So what you would do is create that first one, place that card then over your other piece of card, and then place that die cut. Let me just take that one off as well. That would then go on the inside, and that's how you would get them square going all the way through until you reach that last bit of card. But all those cards are the same size. You've just done those inverted nesting dies.
Isn't that clever?
Yeah, very clever. Such a clever concept. They're really, really lovely to use and easy to use as well. So all we're going to do, I'm going to pop these round. So the first, let's turn them over, and we're going to use our nesting die, sorry, not nesting dies, our foam pads just quickly onto the back. Just popping them round. So take your back ends off, and then we can pop that over.
Mary Rhino says, I really, really like these nesting dies. And Marianne says they're a good price, these inverted nesting dies. They are. They're a half price deal for you. That's before you even think about taking your Club Inspire discount off as well. So brilliant, brilliant value on these.
Yeah, they're very,
and they're a
very
real
good.
essential, aren't they, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely an essential. I think whatever you go for with any collection, you can't not have a set of nesting dies in your stash. They're so usable. There's so many things you can do with them. It is really endless, the ideas that you will get from your nesting dies. And I love this because we're almost creating that sort of tunnel vision going through. I'm just going to cut these ones because they are a little bit thin on the side, so we'll do exactly the same just to go round onto this one. So what I'll do, I'm not going to finish this make, Joe, but I'm just going to show you these all put together, and then I'll show you my finished make, and then we can get the voting going.
Oh yeah, start your engines and may the best project win.
And thank you. I've never thanked everyone. I had a star this week, although it wasn't
Did you?
put on. You what, sorry?
Well, Debbie was meant to be ahead, but we think there's been some sort of sabotage because the star was not put on. It was Becky and Lily that were here, and no star was awarded, although it was voted for.
So Joe done it for me.
Sabotage, yeah. So I put 2 stars on instead. I put 2 stars on, and I took one off for Becky and one off for Lily as well.
You did
as
you are
as
terrible.
punishment, yeah. No.
No, nothing happens, George. No, it's just a bit
I don't know what
fun.
happens at the end of the year.
It's just a bit of fun. So that's how you do your topper. You can put it on a card or anything, but what I've done, Joe, I'm going to bring in my box base, pop on my top, look at that, put in on that ribbon.
Lovely.
And I've just created a really beautiful gift box. I mean, that could be a lovely jewellery box, that could be something that you put on the dressing table, but more importantly, it's just a really pretty gift to give to someone, and it looks unusual and it's very different.
Does look absolutely beautiful. It really, really does. Very, very busy on those. Debbie's going to get real. Do you want to do card of the show, Debbie? Keith didn't leave his demos behind. It's almost as if he knew, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Because he was kept joking that he was going to win card of the week, and I said at some point in the future maybe it will happen, Keith, but it's not going to be this week, I'm afraid. He didn't really take pity. Really get kindly to that, Debbie. Anyway, card of the show.
Yes, so our first one, so this is our number 1. So that was our, I'm going to pop that forward. So that was our stepper card from our lovely new box. Number 2 was our beautiful edgeable, our Christmas tree edgeable. Number 3 was our gorgeous design from our box. Number 4 was that gorgeous shaker card, and number 5 was the inverted nesting dies.
Amaze balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Get your votes in right now, and we will crown a winner by the end of the show, and then we'll do card of the day as well. Although I do think card of the day is a bit of a foregone conclusion, Debbie, but we shall press on anyway. Remember what you're getting in here then. So $39.96 or $51.80 gets you all of these, which is brilliant, brilliant value. It really is, because these should be $9.99 each, these. And you're going to get them all for half of that, which is brilliant. So you've got your inverted stitch lace square, you've got your stitch lace rectangle, your stitch lace oval, and your stitch lace circle. And then what you have is your zigzag square, your zigzag rectangle, your zigzag oval, and you'll also get the zigzag circle in there as well. So all of those coming your way, $39.96, $51.80. That's a platinum price of under £32 or $42, which is great. Let's move on and have a little look at this. That's that is our out of this world deal, isn't it? The inverted nesting dies. Then we've got the Explorer's Kit as well. Now this is brilliant. Explorer's Kit is all about you maybe trying something new for the first time. So what we've done is given you everything you need to do stamping and colouring. So you've got the cardstock that you need, you've got the ink pad that you need to ink up the stamp, you've then got the platform to put the stamp onto, and you've got the tri-blends that you need to colour it in. I mean, what a brilliant starter kit. Maybe you know someone that's taking an interest in craft, maybe you know someone that loves colouring or is always really intrigued by your colouring. This is a great way to go, it really is. £30 or $40, it saves you over 35%, £24 or $32 if you are a platinum member, which is amazing. Right, we're going to have a little look next at the craft kit. I'm going to have to go and fetch that. Just going to grab it. It is this one. That's just launched today, and it is our brand new craft kit. Now, you guys absolutely love these. So many of you collect these here in the UK or across in America. I know in America there's a subscription service that a lot of you are in. If that is the case, don't worry, yours will be on its way. But the great thing about these is that it's everything you need in a box for a certain type of projects. And this is all about silhouette stamping along with gorgeous, gorgeous stencils as well. And I'm going to show you what you are getting included in here. Now, as well as getting all the bits and bobs inside that you need, what you're also then getting as well is all the inspiration as to how you're going to use it. So in this one, you're going to get all of these beautiful silhouette stamps, and you're going to receive all of your sentiment stamps. You've got the stencils that you require in here. So these are the gorgeous stencils, but then we're also going to give you masks as well. And those stencils and masks, and the stamps actually as well, you're going to be able to use them away from the project box if you want to. Then also included in here is your coloured cardstock. So you're going to get all of this beautifully coloured cardstock and printed papers, which are going to match that beautifully as well. You're also going to receive the ribbons. Now, all the ribbons, 3 different colours, 3 different thicknesses. They are all, again, colour matched to work with the collection. And you've got the dewdrops in there for your embellishments. And then you get the card panels to do all of your inking onto. Plus, you're going to get 16 card blanks and envelopes in there as well. I mean, the value is absolutely off the chart. It really, really is. $24.99, $24.95. That's under £20 or dollars if you are a platinum member. Number 2 is a card of the show, Debbie. Number 2. Did you want to bring it over?
Christmas tree one.
Do you want to bring it over? Oh, I better meet you out. Because it's such a long way.
Oh, that was a long
I'm out of breath.
way. Yeah, go on, Joe. You better head back now.
Oh, God, it's so far over that side of the studio. It gets further and further every time I go over there, I swear. Is this your card from earlier, Debbie?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Right, let me share these with you then. First card number 1, is from the wake-up call earlier today. I mean, we know what's going to happen here, don't we? Then card number 2 from the craft along. Even Tracy looks impressed with that. And then number 3, which is, of course, from our launch party. It's up to you, 1, 2 or 3. I can tell you now, if you don't vote for the craft along, Debbie's going to be savage. She's going to be absolutely fuming. You will have really done her dirty if you don't vote for the craft along. But the choice is yours. I would hate to influence your vote. We would hate to sway the audience, would we, Debbie?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
I wanted this card to win, so it's not in there, so I don't mind.
Oh, you wanted that one to win?
Card.
Not
Yeah,
the craft along?
I thought this was... Well, yes, the craft along, I mean, but yeah, I love this one. I thought it was really pretty.
Gorgeous. Absolutely blooming gorgeous. All right, we're going to go back through the Frosty and Bright. Let me grab this for you from over here. There we go. Yes, very busy on this. It's been, I think, your favourite, well, other than the craft kit, it's been your sort of most favourite collection of the show, which is excellent. So remember what you're getting in here. You are going to get these beautiful, beautiful pattern papers, of course, which really sets the tone for the whole collection. That's coming in there. You've got that in the 12 by 12. You've also got it there in the 6 by 6 for you as well. You're going to get the sequin cards, not sequin cardstock, Joe, the glitter cardstock. Do you know what though, Debbie? Sequin cardstock. Can you imagine? I just said, oh look, you got the sequin cardstock. I was like, no, that's glitter cardstock. I was like, actually, think. Imagine what sequin cardstock would look like.
Ooh, now there's a thought.
Isn't it?
Put that to the end.
Yeah, I'll have a word. Sorry?
No, Thursday.
Thursday, Leanne will be here with me. We have a very special Leanne Cartload, 3-hour special on Thursday evening. Make sure you join us for that. Then you've got your resist pad in there as well with the 12 different panels in the 4x6 size. You've then got your edgeables. So you've got Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright, and also the Happy Holidays in here too. This one here is your Christmas tree edgeable, as you can see there. Then you've got your snowflakes. This one here is your sparkling snowflake. We have got the Christmas tree foliage there. Then we've got the beautiful baubles, also the snowflake edgeable. Then you have got your Merry Christmas sentiments. You've got your 3D embossing folder, and also your cut and emboss folder as well. Demo of the day. The people have voted and they've chosen correctly, Debbie, you'll be pleased to know. It is the craft along. I think Debbie's going to win card of the week again, you know. No. I can feel it. I can feel it in my water, Debbie. I really,
yeah, but Debbie Robinson's coming in, you know how good she is.
But she got any craft alongs though? No, I don't think she has.
I don't think craft alongs always win it, do they?
Pretty much, yeah. I think if you do a craft along, I think you are statistically a lot more likely. I'm not saying you're not a very talented crafter, Debbie. I'm not saying you do a lot of craft alongs. I'm not saying that's why you're out in the lead at the moment. I wouldn't say such a thing. But yeah, I think craft alongs do tend to have a better chance, let's say. Anyway, Debbie, it was emotional. It was lovely to spend the day with you today. I can't believe it's just one day this week. Safe trip home. When you're back with us? You
I'm back.
Debbie's just running a dust around. She's just cleaning up over there.
I'm very good. Yeah, I'm cleaning, disinfecting. I've swept the floor already, so we're all done.
Amazing.
Ready to hit the thing. Look at all this. Look. This is, oh, that's exciting. I've just heard Brent is presenting
Brent will be here for Wake Up Call. When are you back?
I am back next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Excellent. With myself again. It's my first day back after I've got a bit of an extended break this weekend because it's Manchester Pride. I'm going to need the recovery days, to be honest, Debbie. That's why I'm not back in until Thursday after the weekend. But Brent will be up in the morning, 11 a.m, 6 a.m. We Wake Up Call in Santangle. Then we'll, of course, we'll be looking forward to a launch day with myself and Debbie Robinson. Will be a pleasure as always, and Creative Cravings rounds out your Wednesday as it always does. If you are across the pond, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're in Europe, get to bed. It's late. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.